I mean, out of all the people on the panel, you're gonna say that I attacked him?
He's gonna shame you into being with him. That's the whole key. Like
Oh
that's
no, that
James'
wouldn't
tactic.
work. Yeah, that's not working.
But
Are you
Hey, but
saying
yo,
you
like
don't
I
yo,
got
say,
body positivity? That's what you trying to say? You don't support body positivity?
no, she don't know what she would be like if she was in front of him. She don't know.
Sure.
Body positivity?
I'm
I'm kind
telling
of
you,
thinking his cousin is him.
he put girls down. Every the way Jessica talking, a lot of females said the same thing, and he smashed. So
Sure.
I think James and Jessica gonna go on that date, and his cousin is really gonna be him. Like it sounds like the way you talking, bruh, up is like you don't do that for. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school,
no,
but
that's my cousin. That's
I
my
get
cousin.
it.
Zach is your cousin?
No, Jamel, the big guy was my cousin.
I was about to say, I thought you were saying Zach, your cousin. I was like, oh shit.
No, the big guy was my cousin, and he he be putting it down. You know, his resume speaks for itself.
Yeah, how old is he?
He's about 43.
And he's still trying to build a rep off of putting it down. See, that'd be I cringe when I hear that. Like at 40, you're
No,
supposed to
he
be.
listen. I'm saying he putting it down. I'm saying he
Oh
putting
yeah?
it down
I
based on
get
his
that, but that's time
resume.
wasted, big bro.
He got
That's time
he got this
wasted.
he got girls he got girls beating down his door to get in.
I
I
get that,
mean,
and that's time wasted.
if that's how you want to, you live your life, respect it, respect it.
So
In the most, in the
40,
notice
most,
the way she
40. Is you
said
living your life
he's
like
around
that?
am I
he's
living my life
around
like that? I'm
he's
old. My
around
my
three
my
he's
Pinot,
around
my Pinot is very,
he's
very
around
old and
three
washed up, my
children.
brother.
You know what
You
I'm
give it
saying?
to
You
me twice.
retiring.
You give
He's
it to me
around
twice a month. I'm probably cool with that. Cause I ain't think
Exactly.
I get more. I get more excited at the thought of getting some money.
Exactly. Or taking care of business or helping the community. Like what when do we
Nah, I'm
start
gonna.
to
I'm gonna
say
stick right with getting some money. That's. I get very excited for that. Ooh, it
Jessica.
gets ting. I get tingles just thinking about some money dropping off in my bank account or hitting my hand
or
after
your
a service rendered.
the cash app? Something.
Yeah, shit.
But I mean, helping the community is a part. Like we gotta bridge that gap. Like I don't get how these dudes be as
You
old as
know the
they
problem
is
is,
bragging
yo,
about they shit.
Wody,
Yep.
yo, the problem with the problem with America is that we have diminished second and third place. Everybody, society that we live in now, like from back then, everybody think they deserve first place, you know?
Yeah.
So there's no real accountability like it used to be.
Yeah.
I came up here for my woman's fair to be honest. But I don't think that's ever gonna happen. She out my
Yeah.
class.
I think. I think she's very happy with the dude she's got.
I know. And I'm happy for him. Like I'm happy for the both of them. It's just I just be messing around. A brother could dream, can't he?
Oh, you gonna dream? I mean, the way that she described that dude, I'm like, shit, damn. Like, I ain't got a chance. Let me meet this
So
nigga.
Jessica's still here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So
So elegant and
Jessica,
soft spoken.
So posh.
So posh. I don't know who's
I
these
love
two
that.
ratchet bunnies she got on her screen though.
Jessica.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, what do you think about the woman running in the Olympics?
Who, Shikari?
Know that Jamaican girl, what she did yesterday.
What Jamaican girl?
The one
I
that
don't
won the
know.
gold, the whole Jamaican
I'm
squad
sorry,
won.
I haven't been keeping up, if I'm completely honest.
The
Right.
whole
Haven't
You
Jamaican
don't
been.
care
squad
about
run
sports.
actually.
She kind of looked like Shikari though.
Yeah, I know like one of our runners, one of our sprinters pulled out. That I know, but I haven't been keeping up.
You mean pulled out like they forfeited?
Yeah, she pulled out of the Olympics.
That was probably a good idea.
Something. Yeah,
That's
she
that.
pulled her hamstring.
Oh,
She
okay.
was still trying to run, but it wasn't happening.
But
And
y'all,
Yeah, now that was a good idea. She wasn't
yeah,
gonna
you're
win.
gonna do more damage than good if you keep trying to run with that injury.
but y'all suck. Y'all can't run.
We can't, not really. I'm gonna keep it real. We're not known for our runners. We're not.
Y'all good at soccer
Yeah.
or football.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all call it.
Man, you.
When it comes to running, it's mainly the Americans and the Jamaicans.
The Jamaicans have come out of nowhere.
Well, y'all kind of own the Jamaicans, don't you?
No.
No. They're a former colony, but they are independent, and so they are themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was just saying in reference to what happened this past week or yesterday, I think that was with the 100-meter race, the first, second, and third, or gold, silver, and bronze was taken by Jamaica. So it sounded like a good idea, even though your countryman withdrew because of an injury. That probably was a good idea because she wasn't gonna probably win anyway. Jamaica took all 3 spots.
She wasn't gonna win. She wasn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't make no sense to try to hurt yourself when Jamaica won all 3. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Just save your energy for another time. Matter of fact, don't even run the next Olympics either, because the young girl who just won probably is gonna get the next one, get it again next year. No, the next time around. Just wait till all the Jamaicans get tired of track and field and go on to something else.
They look like stallions, bro. You see how fucking built up them women is? They look like literal, like, not
stallions.
I don't want to say stallions because then, the people in here, they be talking about, oh, them the male horses. I'm just saying they be built.
Well, ain't Meg the Stallion a stallion?
Yeah. A mirror.
Yeah. Meg the Mayor.
But all I'm saying, bro, they is built. Man, they got the physiques of like goddesses, man. Oh my God.
Oh man. Well, I mean, because this is an explosive sport that they're playing, they build up their thighs, something crazy. A lot of weightlifting, I think, also involved in that. So the thigh muscles is crazy on 100-meter track runners. But look at the difference between them and the long distance runners. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They're a little more
built for
sleeker.
power versus built for endurance.
Exactly.
You can't be running long distances with a lot of weight on your body, because it holds you back. You're going to get tired quicker. But for sprinting, yeah, you need that muscle. You need that power.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's the smartest thing I heard from a woman in so long. Continue.
It just sounded smart. It just sounded smart because of her delivery, right?
Nah, because she messed up on route and she said root. And I'm
root?
just like,
oh,
yeah,
root.
But I mean, what she just said was so profound. I mean, she has an understanding of biology. Like, that was dope. One for the women. Go ahead, my little posh princess.
You're silly. No, but I did like, you can do the 23andMe and it breaks down your whole how could I say it, like your genetic coding, right? So when I did it, I had the genetic that's found in power athletes. So a lot of power, like people who are in athletics that involves power, would have this certain gene, and I have that too. But then it makes sense why I'm not good at like endurance. So I'm more like short bursts of power versus, just going at it for a long time. Yeah.
So, all right. Allow me to be somewhat funny, or try to be here for a minute. So tell me, when you get out the bed and run to the kitchen, do you do it in 4.5 seconds or 3.2? When you
I have to time myself.
when you engage in in your relations with your male compatriot or boyfriend or whatever the case may be? Do you find that it is a more distance session, or you're just like one of those track runners and you're in and out of there in about 5 minutes? I'm trying to be very PC with you. Is it a short sprint? Is it a short sprint, or is it a marathon?
You can switch it up. You can do a bit of both.
And now, do you prefer the marathon or the sprint? Do you prefer the marathon or the sprint?
A sprint.
Touche. Then you will have no problem finding a man that will be willing to fulfill that run with you. Because most men are made for sprinting.
And I'm 3 strokes. That's all you get.
Oh, I was talking about running. I don't know. You sound like you're doing rowing. You're doing the rowing competition. 3 strokes? I was talking about running, brother. Yeah. You in the rowing competition.
Yeah, I went to Harvard.
You went to Harvard. Yeah, oh Lord. Harvard. Yeah, crew. You was a part of the crew. It's part of the crew team.
Kayaking. Yeah,
really?
kayaking. That's it.
Somebody did rowing too.
Oh
Casimira? Yo, Casimira.
Hey.
Yo, it is good to see you. I know I've told you many times before, you're one of my favorite people. But I think there's just one person I think that I may have to turn my eye from, and she's up here. But you still my number one though. You my road dog from way back.
Oh,
just don't check my telephone. If you see a name to say Jessica, that's my cousin.
Woody is the bed.
How you doing there, homie?
I'm hanging in there. So far,
Yeah.
good. No complaints.
I did see you say something about yoga. You just was coming from doing yoga.
Yeah, I have like a mat and everything I do in my house.
Yo, you and Women's Sphere are about the same height though, right?
She's 5'11".
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Yo, all these tall people around here. Come on, man. That's I'm gonna have to.
Whoop my ass.
Yeah, all these tall people around here, bro.
I'm just tall.
Bro.
Nah, don't get me wrong. I'm 6'1". I just didn't know she was that tall.
Where you 6'1"?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh shit! I keep dying on this little part. Don't pay attention to my screen. I'm dying on purpose. Because I want to.
Sure.
I hope we could build a relationship, Kashmir, even though, I may not agree about how you feel about certain people. I hope that doesn't interrupt us, building on a platonic level.
Friendships with people that don't agree with me all the time. Like,
cool.
I mean, if everyone always agrees with you and you're in spaces that people always agree with you, you're in an echo chamber. And how can you ever learn anything?
Exactly.
So
that's what these people thrive for. So,
yeah.
I'm glad to see you up here with us.
I don't mind.
Well, you did hear that conversation I was having earlier about how I came to be to listening to other people who I'm diametrically opposed to. Let me find a different word for diametric. That's something else I'm trying to work on too, using words that everybody can understand.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's another word?
Break it down so everyone can understand you. Just keep it. It's like most simple, like language at its most simple form.
Yeah.
I try with like what do you call it? Just like dialect that would be local to me. I try and make it more universal so that everyone gets it, but there still will be differences with like route versus route.
Yeah.
Status versus status, things like that. When I say H instead of H, people always catch that one out. Certain times you can't help it, but yeah, it helps to get everyone in the convo.
Yeah, and since we did find a way to kind of transition to this, I've been finding that to be funny. Some things that sometimes in conversation, the words that first come to my mind, because when you use certain words regularly or it's second nature to you, it comes off the tongue easily. I almost said flippantly right there, but easily, you know what I'm saying? Just even in that manner. And I'll sit back and I'm like, okay, what's another word I could have used for that? And I can't find a simple word to replace a big word. I'm like, yo, what is really wrong with me though? What is really wrong with me in that sense, bro?
Like, my dad would have loved you like as a child, because he would always say, don't dumb yourself down for anyone. But it's like, no, you want to be accessible. You want everyone to understand you. And he's like,
Yeah.
just because they had no education doesn't mean you should have to like lower yourself. So yeah, I understand it, but it can be quite difficult at times.
Hey,
Bro.
Jessica, you want to know a little secret? If they ever piss you off, Woody and Bomb Cherry, just make them say foil, and you'll have a laugh of your life.
Say what?
What? Sorry.
Foil.
Foil.
Foil?
Okay.
Oh, you said it right. All the people.
I
from
was
New
born in New
Orleans, they say
York,
fur.
so I know how Earl and oil go. I was
Niggas
coming up saying oil, and then got down south and I ended up saying Earl. And
Yeah.
Earl just flows so simply off of the tongue. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with some Earl. Oil, when I'm saying Earl, I'm not talking about the Duchess of Earl. I'm not talking about Earl Campbell. I'm not talking about any Earl you may know in your neighborhood. Earl is OIL. Earl. With the southern pronunciation in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That Earl. You put it, burning the midnight Earl. You know what I mean? And put some calamine Earl on your elbow if it's a little ashy. Dudes who got ways they use Earl Sheen.
That used to kill me when I was in the military. Hear them talk.
Yeah, that Earl. Just like, and Kaz, since Kaz is here, because I don't like talking about people behind their back. But I was gonna make a slight joke. I said, for all my people from the New York and Boston area, I'm gonna teach you how to speak like a native Bostoner or a native New Yorker. For Kaz, you notice all her AR words are I's. Like the AH,
Well, I was gonna ask, where are you from? Because it's like I kind of hear New York, but it's not New York. It's like
Yeah.
New York, but different. So is that a Boston accent?
12 years in New Orleans and born in New York, and now I'm back in the New York area.
Oh no, not you. I was speaking about Kaz.
Ah.
I'm just a
Anyway,
native Bostonian. If anything, we have, I think they call it rhotic I's. So everything is like AI. I try my best not to like make that sound like
It's the ah sound. Yeah, like ah.
Yeah,
You know, like how you see you sip on some soda and it tastes really good and you go ah. Yeah. So take any AR word and just say ah. Car. We going to the bar. We ain't going too far. And this is how you sound like you're from Boston.
You're not a star.
You're not a star, kid. You're not a star. And if you want to sound like you from New York, this is real shit. If you want to sound like you from New York, are your AL words have the or, have an all to it, like like yo, let me talk to you for a minute. You walk with me. You walk. You see what I'm saying? It's the AH in Boston or the OH in New York. Yo, talk with me for a minute, son. Let me walk with you.
and y'all act like y'all scared of the ER. Y'all say December. Y'all put it.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
And the BA.
AH is the AR. Yeah.
Up here, we do that as well.
Yeah. Do you remember when it was time, September?
You pretty, Casimira.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
Good morning, everybody that's new on the panel. Good morning.
Morning.
Woman sphere.
I like
my
Sister
God.
George.
Can I get your autograph?
Leave me alone, Dad.
You have a fan woman sphere.
I don't know why as mean as I am.
Nah.
It makes you wonder, right?
Yeah, I do. You must like corporal punishment.
Nah, I just like the fact you could articulate your points, unlike verbal and others. Like
no, verbal is very good at articulating too.
Excellent excellent at articulating her.
Nah, I ain't gonna shit. No verbal. I listen to some people speak, and I'm not the. All right, I'm looking for a simple word here. I'm not the judge when it comes to people who are intelligent overall, because I'm not the smartest of them all, but I can tell somewhat by the way people put their words together and speak, kind of if they have a decent understanding, to put it in simplest terms that I can. And not to disparage one against the other, I noticed that Casimir is very well spoken, but also, you know what I mean, can formulate a decent argument and intelligent. Verbal, I noticed that with her too. Bomb, I take that from her too. You know what I mean? Not to take away from anybody, even some people who I don't necessarily have a best working relationship with. Mother Earth, I take that from her too. Quick-witted. You know what I'm saying? Not to take away from nothing from nobody, but just paying attention to things.
I'm just saying how logic works. You have your premises, and then you have your conclusion, and that forms an argument. And it's just like they got to match up. Your premises have to support your conclusion, and I just don't see that in verbal and all them other daughters of the Most High or whatever the case.
Articulate herself.
That's my opinion.
She has multiple degrees and stuff. Sometimes
regardless,
maybe set people off is because they are surprised that she can do it with such vigor, and she will sometimes do it like some men will do it because she's very outspoken, and that's always a positive. But
no,
I disagree. And this is just because I like growing up and whatnot. I did mock trials and I did debate team and stuff like that. She would have fit in like really well. I would have loved to have her on my team.
The thing is about her, I mean, I'm not taking any of her accolades away. It's just that she jumps to conclusions, you know what I'm saying, without actively listening to what the person said. Like,
there goes that active listening again. I got to do that video because I feel somebody gonna take my idea and run with it. I got to do it.
Oh, my bad. All right.
Nah, that's all good. It's all good. Now I know I got to do it.
Know that tomorrow I have a video coming out on active listening. Make sure you guys tune in.
Oh yeah, Jessica, I'm streaming right now, so I already got it. I'm streaming right now.
All that means
thank you.
Have to do it together now. Y'all got to do it together now.
I'll be knowing, but now I can be like, you see, I've been as big as I am, as much respect I got in these YouTube streets. Y'all see, they be taking my talking points like I'm Tommy Sotomayor.
Jessica's growing. She's gonna be
like I invented active listening.
Jessica's growing. She's gonna be at 1 million subscribers by the end of the year.
Well, we never see, but you know, one thing I do know. If somebody has a join button, they have already crossed a certain threshold. Just by looking into like what thresholds you hit with YouTube, what are you able to do? You need to have a certain amount of subscribers to get the join button. You need a certain amount of subscribers to get the what's that thing called, a super chat? So you can kind of, if you see anybody that has a join, you kind of already know that they. Huh?
What about a Patreon?
Active video.
How many you said, Jessica?
1,000.
Well, 1,000 for the join.
1,000 subscribers. That's it. Yeah.
What about?
I was looking at the benchmarks, and I thought it had to be like 10,000 to be able to use subscribe membership, the membership button, to get a membership button on your channel where they get like a special.
Membership options were there before I even hit 10,000, so it was already there.
What about a Patreon? How many you gotta have to get Patreon?
No, that's just set that up.
Separate. You can do that anytime.
Yeah, anybody can do a Patreon.
It's his own site.
I just set my Patreon up yesterday, and I got like 50, I think like 52 Patreons already. So
look at you bragging.
You can do that. You can do that. You ain't even gotta have a YouTube to do Patreon. Anybody can do Patreon. Anybody.
I'm gonna give Women's Sphere her flowers, because the one time I passed by, like I got said again, people, you know, get recommended to you in the algorithm. Wasn't subscribed to your channel. I will be now, just to add to your numbers, just show some love. But
That's
Hey,
it.
Wasn't subscribed to your channel, Woman's Fair, but I'm on my homepage on my computer. On my homepage on my computer, and all I see is your face. That picture right there. I'm like, that's Woman's Fair. Okay, so then I click on it, and I see you live, and I see who you live with. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, and she got Sin G up there. So I stopped and I looked and I seen how people was tagging in the town. Like, oh shit, Woman's Fair big time over here. Okay, okay. I kept it pushing.
No,
I was like,
it's
but
not.
yeah.
Not
So
big time.
56,
No,
56
don't put
is
the
not
horse before the cart.
surprising, huh?
But I said, don't put the horse before the cart. We want to be modest around here. But
No, I'm just giving like I said
I
again, you a
feel
little bit
like
of flowers.
I feel like everybody got a message. I just think that some people come on and get derailed from their message and what they actually believe in. I think if you
Yep,
talk
you
about what you
convoluted.
actually believe in, you're gonna attract your tribe. It's
Yeah.
just that simple. That's why I tell people to stop talking about other YouTubers and just focus on what they actually believe in. Because when you focus on what you actually believe in, you present a message. So you're gonna
Mhm.
reach people, and that's the whole point of reference. It's not up here to like that whole tagging other YouTubers. Like y'all notice Cynthia is on my panel quite often. So is Nyla. I've had Kristen Carrison on my panel, Tommy on my panel. I've had so many people on my
You had
panel.
Tommy come up
But
there.
I do, yeah, he been up there before. But
Oh, where?
I don't put people in my titles. And it's a reason for that. I want people to watch me for me. I don't want
Mm.
people to watch me because of the people that I affiliate with or connected to. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about that. It's about what I'm saying when it comes to my channel. It's not about what other people are saying. Like when I go to
But
Cynthia's channel, it's about Cynthia, and I'm just
yep.
contributing to what Cynthia is doing. It's not
Hmm.
about me. It's not about me in that moment. Even though we're friends, it's not about me because she has a business and her business is connected to her brand, which is her channel. And I respect that. And I respect that with Nyla as well as I do with Taz or any other
mhm.
person channel I come on. So I think that people need to figure that out. Like stop doing content based around other YouTubers.
Yep.
That's not content.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
just
But
talking
you
about people.
intellectually
Because you
capable.
can,
Like they're not. They don't have
you'll
any
never go that way.
skills.
You're
They don't
always
have
doing
any
a
skills, so
coattail of
they gotta
somebody else.
resort to that. That's the difference. Like you a
You're always
baby
doing
bomb
a
cherry
coattail
and
of somebody
Cynthia
else.
G. Oh my God, that woman right there. I'm physically attracted to her. To you mentally, her physically. But anyway, yeah, y'all have that aptitude where others don't. So of course they're gonna use shady tactics. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, big
But I
bro.
mean,
My
a lot of people get too caught up in a lot of people like to make it seem like, oh, all Cynthia doing. Cynthia actually has a degree in psychology. So her breaking down people's pathology or demographics pathology is just Cynthia doing what she was educated to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people try to make this stuff be a little bit more personal than what it actually is. We leave stuff on the panels. We don't carry it. We ain't trying to put other people name in the title unless they dragging us. It's just a lot of this stuff just be petty, corny, and stupid. It's just
plus
if
y'all
your
talking about
content,
simps.
yeah, yeah. That's
Nah,
I did a video on the manipulation of the word simp, and a lot of people got offended by it. So but I create algorithms. I don't write them. So
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. This is just my opinion, but I mean, Cynthia G is not original, not to me. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of shit she says regurgitated. That's number two. She's not really that intellectual like she act like she is, but that's me, y'all.
And here goes
Maybe I'm
that.
Yeah,
just
that's definitely you, bro. Cause
I'm gonna keep it
she
real.
is
She's
a
not
simp
really that
killer.
smart like that. I'm just saying. I don't know what y'all. But maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm different. She's not really all that original. Like
that's
she's
Kev.
smart.
That's Kev talking.
That's
Nah,
not
that's
Nah,
me.
not you.
nah.
That's not me. I just came on, B. I haven't said a
Okay, so
word yet.
Kev, I spoke about you when I first came on. And the
Uh,
reason why I spoke about you is because I see that you like really got offended by, that conversation me and you had. And ironically enough, it was about Cynthia. And it's just like, look, let me just give a disclaimer for when I come over here. Quit talking to me about Cynthia. Quit talking to me about Nyla. Quit talking to me about tasks. Like if you got these people are channel holders. If you want to talk to them, there's a way you can do that. They have call-ins, they have a channel. You can anything you want to say, you can say it. You don't need to express your egregious concerns with me because then that puts me in a position to defend people that are actually my real friends in real time. So it's just like, don't do that to me. Like these people have channels. If you don't know them personally, so basically what you're upset about is their talking points, right? But this is why we have channels, and this is why we do debates, and this is why we do discussions. So you can discuss with people what you are in disagreements about, right? It's not personal, right?
Yeah,
Right?
I've been listening to
Okay,
how
so if
you.
it
I've
wasn't
been listening to you
personal,
explain
why
it.
are you bringing it to me? Because when you bring it to me, it makes me get on a position that I don't have to be on. I don't want to. I'm over here trying to kick it, have a conversation, talk to people in a neutral setting. I'm not trying to talk about what Cynthia said 3, 4, 5 videos ago. I'm not trying to talk about that. I'm not trying to talk about you being offended that she breaks down the pathology of Black men. I'm not trying to talk about Taz and Nyla relationship. I'm not trying to talk about none of that. Like, I'm just not. I wish people would stop putting the relationships that channel holders have together in a mix of your personal feelings. Your personal feelings and what you think about what we say is the reason why we have channels. You can come to the channel. We drop links all the time. We do call in shows. It's so many opportunities for you to speak your piece, but you would rather wait until you see somebody in a setting where they just chilling, having a good time, and bring up something. Like, that's just, especially with men, that is so messy. That is so messy. Like, don't do that to me.
You just have
I'm
to
over
start
here
That
educating.
kicking
part
it.
there is true because I've had that before as well. You know, if I'm here's the thing, you'll get people that will jump on panels looking to have a debate and a back and forth. And it's like, listen, you know where my channel is. If you want to do that, you can come over to my channel. If you see me on certain panels, I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to hang. I'm not looking to have a debate or any of that stuff and let alone defend. Somebody will always come up and talk about Kevin this and Kevin that, and I'm like, listen, if you want to do that, we can go on my channel and do that, but I'm not about to do that here where I'm just trying to chill. So sometimes you have to remember that people aren't in their channel mode 24/7. If you want them in their channel mode, go over to their channel and you can discuss it then.
I
And I'm
apologize
telling
just
you, I
because
wanted
Ken.
Kev to know that because me and Kev had a conversation, and that
Yeah, let me
conversation led
respond.
into
I
people
respond.
arguing, and then it led to rude channel, and it's just like, dude, like
We're
Kev,
not gonna mention the weirdo rude. Hey, Kev, what you
Yeah,
have to
no,
say?
it got
he ain't
recycled.
no
It
weirdo. He
got
just get in his little
recycled.
feelings sometimes. But
It got
listen,
blown
we
out of.
all do,
It
y'all.
got
Like
blown
that's
out of
what we gotta
proportion.
understand.
My woman feels is blown out of
You want to
proportion.
tell you?
What's up, big brother? You
No,
know,
I wanted to tell him, and
but
then
I
Kev,
got
you
what you
can
were
go
saying.
ahead.
I
I
heard what you
wanted
were
to
saying.
tell you, like, I don't have a problem with you. I have always been cool with you. But when I was trying to listen, first of all, I typically don't even get into these conversations with people about the people I just mentioned. I don't. This is why I stay out of neutral places because every time I come to it, somebody want to talk to me about a larger YouTuber that's been on my panel. They want to bring that person up. And it's just like, listen, these people have channels for a reason. So when I was explaining to you, you know why I took time to explain to you where Cynthia started and where she is now is because I had somewhat of a level of respect for you. So when I made that term and I said, oh, at this point for her, it's like fuck Black men because everything she went through. And you was like, oh, well, since it's fuck Black men, it's fuck y'all too. You said y'all. I was talking to you.
Mhm.
So when you said fuck y'all too, I came at you because you like, dude, I ain't never disrespected you. What you coming at me like that for? And why is you so offended by what another woman is doing on her platform? And I've never seen you call in, climb up on a panel, or do none of that. So it's just like, and we know she's fully capable, right? We know Cynthia is fully capable of holding a conversation with anybody. And I know you are too. So it was just like I was explaining to you because it was you. I usually don't waste my time. Trust me, sweetie. I don't. I don't waste my time because people not gonna understand. They're gonna still stay married to feelings and they talking points and all of that stuff. Meanwhile, this a whole neutral channel where we all trying to kick it at and have fun. So that's why I got down. I got down because I didn't want you to continue to be bothered. And I said, I know I'll see Kev tomorrow and it'll be cool. And me and Kev will be cool. But what ended up happening was what happened after I left. I don't know what happened. I actually do not even know what happened because bomb strings be so long they don't stay up. So I didn't watch after that. I got down because of you because I said I don't want to carry this. I don't want to be the person and carry this conversation. Me and Kev will be cool tomorrow. I get it because black men get offended by my content too. So I get it. I get y'all. Trust me, when I come in neutral spaces like this and I interact with black men and they got questions for me like, well, why you say this on that day and on this, I will answer. It's not a problem. This is my point of view. It's just a conversation. It's not nothing personal. So it's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know what happened when I left. I just want my name to be disconnected from that whole little interaction because our interaction between me and you, we literally saw each other the next morning on a panel and chopped it up and kicked it. So I don't want my name to keep being, oh, well, woman sphere, she involved in that stuff and she's the host. Yeah, I'm the host. And when you come to my channel and I'm the host, y'all know how I am. I do not save black men. I do not save white men. I don't save no man. You come to my channel, if you two men, you're going to battle it out and I'm going to sit there and eat my popcorn. I don't have nothing to do with that. So it's just like, I don't understand why my name is being mentioned. And I wanted to talk to you when I saw you up here to let you know, me and you don't have an issue. I've always been cool with you.
Yeah, we already had that discussion. That was a
No,
second.
I'm
I don't
just
even
saying
think
because I
about that.
keep hearing my name being mentioned
Uh,
and I don't understand why that is because me and
I
you had
haven't
a
mentioned it.
simple, no,
I
I'm just
haven't
saying,
mentioned the name
me and
again.
you had a
After we finished that
simple,
conversation, I was the end of that. And then the next day we
I
talked
know that,
about it, and I
but me,
understood that was your friend, and that was fine. I understood that. We already had that discussion.
yeah,
I
but
think
me and you
other
had a
people came
simple
in,
conversation, but other
right,
people
and
keep
after
bringing
you
it
got
up
off the
saying it
phone,
started
that
with
that
me.
ended. That ended, and we talked about it the
Okay, well,
next
I'm
day, and
fine
I
with that.
understood where you was coming from. The reason why it ended because I understood where you was coming from when you said that was your friend. Okay, well,
Okay, well, I'm fine with
I
that. And
expect you to
we're okay.
stand up
I'm
for
gonna
your
leave it
friend.
alone. I won't mention it again.
Right.
It's
And
fine.
we don't have to go there. If I need to talk to Cynthia, I'll call her.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
We okay. I won't
Right.
bring it up again.
No, we
It
don't have
wasn't
to.
How
Cynthia. It
Other
was
beautiful.
just me
content
and you.
creators ran with that because it seems like something juicy. I have no idea how they get down, so I'm kind of fresh with the content.
How
I'm
beautiful it is to
gone.
see brothers and sisters dwell together in unity.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about. Communication.
Nah, damn all that. Damn
Go
all
ahead.
of that.
Continue, Joe.
Winter is coming. I want blood.
No, I'm cool with Kev. I just wanted him to know, like, all this stuff being transferred to other channels based off that simple conversation we had, where we might have got a little rough with each other because we was passionate about what we were saying. It wasn't that serious. It was not that
But
serious
let me
between me
say
and
this,
Kev.
Ma. When I said that, I was only talking about people that was hard right or hard left with the Dusties and stuff like that, and it wasn't her personally. It was more of that topic. Like I mentioned before, I join in on different type of topics. So when it comes to that topic, because I feel like I am a Dusty when they expect that, I was like, forget that show, not necessarily hubs. If I seen a content creator, male or female, especially a female such as the one we're talking about, if she was somebody was aggravating that lady out in public and stuff, that's her panel. That's not her personally. I would stand up for her. Wouldn't let nobody fuck over. You see what I'm saying? So that's just more her content, that particular area of her content, nothing else. And that's how I came out, that's why I ended because it's not about the person. It was just about those particular topic. And then I went into the topics, you know,
Hmm.
and that was it. And
Yeah,
once you said
that's what I'm
that,
saying.
and that came out, all that shut down.
Yeah, I wasn't really addressing you. I was addressing the situation because
Yeah, it
me
came
and
across
you,
like
we
I
had a
took it
conversation on
personal and
rules.
took it as me and stuff like that. I get it. You're right on that, and I can
No,
take
me
that.
and you I just didn't want because I know that it started with me and you. I don't know what happened after because I wasn't
Nothing
there.
happened
I
after the conversation about that ended. It ended
Oh, okay.
when it ended when you I actually went back, and I don't really go back to channel. I want to make sure, because my thing is, the disrespect thing. Well, I don't really get down with that, like talking about. So that's why I was like more
I
concerned
don't know
about.
what's
That's
so
what I'm saying. I
offensive.
don't even know when you was disrespected. I don't know when you was disrespected. I don't know.
Like, well, just yeah, disrespectful. No, you didn't.
I
I was
don't
saying,
get
I
what's
was
so
expressing my
Hmm.
offensive.
feelings about that particular area. That's all. No,
Yo,
What's so
disrespect.
Angela.
offensive about being dusty?
Yo,
If you
yo,
accept the
Angela.
biblical creation story, Adam was made from dust. So
I take
I
pride in
mean,
being the dusty because we're coming from the bottom. Everybody ain't God.
all of us. You came from the
Coming from the
rib of
bottom.
dust,
So
women. Like, cut it out. Y'all playing yourselves and y'all sound unintelligent, trying to defame and make us look bad, calling us dusties. Like Adam came from dust. What you talking about? But like
Yo,
we
See, but
Black
said,
that
Women's
kind of
Fair.
like proves the
I had to
point
get
though,
that.
because it
That
do
see,
say
I
man
know.
came from dust.
and y'all came from our
Black Women's
rib.
Fair.
What?
I say, you see this here?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
You see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna start getting all type of crazy content recommended to me? I start looking at these
Probably
videos.
based off my content, probably.
Why did you listen? I'm gonna have to stop you from sharing shit.
This Black Women's Fair page, I've shown her that I just subbed up to her.
Oh, but listen, stop sharing. But you sharing all kinds of shit.
Uh,
Bomb
Right?
cherry. I hear
I
your
think
voice, but I don't smell bacon.
there's no bacon.
Where that breakfast at?
Yeah,
It's
I
Sunday
ain't getting
morning.
sleep yet. I ain't got to cook. I put my husband to sleep. He's snoring. Okay. Now, I'm trying to go to sleep, but I can't because I get hyped after me. He go to sleep. My ass up for another 10 hours. Anyway, yeah, you go cook me some breakfast. How about that?
But bomb, I
Why is
feel you.
always the
I
old
feel
woman who
you.
gotta cook?
Y'all can't be sharing like that's one of the things. Another thing channel holders don't like. Don't share links and other channels and on people's channels. Don't do it.
No, I'm okay with her
Not
you
cool.
sharing your stuff. That wasn't an issue. But he been sharing like before this. He was sharing all everybody he subscribed to was a whole shit load of them Black Manosphere men.
that wasn't black.
And I
That was you saw 2 Chains up there, and the first couple of people is NBA 2K video game channels.
don't know them motherfuckers. I don't care. So yeah, stop doing it. That's all. Cause I don't. Them people might come and put a claim against my shit. I already have issues.
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
wouldn't
you,
do.
I
Yeah,
already
I
got
just
3
wouldn't do
strikes.
that.
I've got 2 strikes. I'm waiting for them to come down. I
But you
told
know
y'all,
what?
Kevin,
All
keep
these
coming
people
for me.
striking you.
It's
But
only
Bob,
Kevin.
I don't understand these guys. They talk about their high value. Why you with the strikes?
That's
Why
Kevin.
you with the strikes? If you so quote unquote high value, high value don't need the strike. I listen to so many high value content creators that got money way past YouTube. I listen to a lot of people. They don't even have their channel monetized, but they got 1 million subscribers. They channel not even monetized, and you can use anything you want. They're not petty. I think that copyright strike stuff is just petty. It's a
Let me
petty move.
It's
let
petty
me
when
teach
they
y'all
think
something.
that it's something that belongs to them.
Ain't
But just
high
because they
value.
put it on their channel doesn't mean that it belongs to them. They confused what copyright means.
I'm gonna only say this once. Let me teach y'all about high value. High value is not predicated upon how much money you earn per
No, we
year.
going by
High
Kevin's
value
definition.
is what you can do for the greater of humanity. What skills and
But we
abilities
going
you
by
have that can
Kevin's
help
definition.
multitudes of
We're
people.
using his
That's high
definition.
value.
We're using his definition, and
I'm
and
not
and what
using no
based
dude
on
that
no,
need a beard in a
no,
woman to
but
consider
both.
himself high
But
value.
listen,
No.
both. I'm talking what Bob. What I'm talking about when Bob said Kevin copy strike. I'm like based on his high value concept, he's going against his own thing.
No,
You
do you
can't be
know
high.
that man? The only use he has for a woman is to be his beard. You know what a beard is?
Explain it to me.
Jessica, you still here? What is a beard?
See, why you messing with her when
A
you know
beard
that's her?
is
Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just
oh
playing.
well, a beard is when you get a woman to play like that's your partner, to keep him undercover, and so nobody sees real face, the real him. But yeah,
Thank you, Bomb.
Bomb, I wanted to ask you about strikes because I've never gotten a strike on my channel, believe it or not. Believe
mhm,
it or not. But my God is a woman video has been being flagged a lot. And I know it's
mhm,
men flagging it because I've been
uh-huh,
having to block them. But it's like,
yeah.
how do flags work?
I'm about to show you, girl. I'm about to show you. Let me go to YouTube. Go to YouTube Studio right here. Let me show you. Because I know some of these men are talking about, she lying, Kevin ain't do.
No, I
Okay?
believe you, Bob, because
Yeah, but I'm about to,
he's petty. He's a petty dude.
y'all see that?
He's a
What that
petty
say?
dude.
Active copyright strikes. You see what that say?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I see it.
Oh,
Okay.
so actually, the
You got
one,
one.
yeah, I got one now because I, he struck me 3 times. The first time, I got that one taken down. It looked like another one came down recently. Wait, let me see. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Let me back it up a little bit.
He's
Uh-oh.
a petty dude, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. Give me a second,
Well, there
y'all.
is outrage in Aurora,
Oh
Colorado
Lord.
Oh,
tonight. Two police
hold up, my
That's
officers
an
bad.
there have
accident.
been arrested, including one
Come
who
on, slow
pistol
ass
whipped,
computer.
choked, and threatened to
I got
shoot a
too
man
many
who had a
things
warrant
going
out for
on.
his arrest. We want to
Don't that
caution
ain't
you.
Woody.
Body
You
cam
ain't
video
Woody.
No,
is
that's me.
violent.
That's me.
Here's
Yeah.
CBS's Jeff Pegues.
That's me. You see all them tabs I got at the top, and I got a couple.
That's just some petty stuff, yo.
Okay, let me show you.
You
Okay,
got to be
so
a petty
see what
dude to
it
do
says.
something like that.
Oh wow, bomb
So
one. Good morning, bomb.
one of three. Hey, one of three, right? So I had three. You see that, right? One of three. You see
Okay.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But wait, let me go. I'm gonna show you. So somebody struck this one. They tried to strike this one yesterday. This wasn't copyright though. You see how they said? So look, they said video removed from your YouTube. But we're gonna go see if we can see the history, and then you'll see which videos. One of them I called them Kevin Scamios. Um,
Is that the one with the valid interview with valid?
no, let me see. How do I go to my comment? Yeah. Dude had me over here. So let's see. Videos removed. Here you go. You see where it says Kevin Scamios? Look
Yeah.
like that. We can. So that one is still up. Let me see. Did I put the which column? Let me see. Video was taken down. And see, so I've already put the claim in. So it's gonna come back up. But I had see this one said see this one up here, Samuels
Hmm.
added again. Then I had another one that it's three in all in total. The first one I got it put back up. The second one, it seems like it just came back up. And this is the last one. It's all him. When they do copyright strikes, they have to tell you who they are.
Hmm.
The high value don't operate like that. He
Somebody
can't.
tried
He's
to
not even going by his own definition of high value. You want,
somebody
and
tried
then
to do this one yesterday, y'all, but it wasn't him. I'm not saying it was him because it don't tell you who it is.
I'm
But
gonna
my
tell you what
section,
a high value man is to the man that just keep interrupting everybody talking about high value. I know
Brother
that you
Quinn.
want to put yourself in the lame, the educated lame category. Just know that you are exactly what you say you are, a lame. When we talk about high value as a woman, it's more based off character. It's really not based off of your financial position. Now, is your financial position a benefit? And do you want a brokey? Of course not. You don't want a woman that's broke, right? Because finances create issues within relationships. But nobody's actually leading with that. Nobody's actually choosing anybody just based off finances alone. What people are choosing off of is character. Character, who you are. And one of the things I've noticed, which is why I said this earlier, Black male entrepreneurs are the way to go if you're still dating black men, because I noticed that a lot of black men that work for white men, they be having bad attitudes. I don't want you to come home complaining to me about your job all day. Like, I really don't want to hear it. Sorry, sir. That's not where I want my life to go. So while you consider yourself to be an educated lane because you got that 4-year degree and you working for some white man, what did you do by your own hands? Like, I will respect you more if you just got on hustle by your own hand and you made money by your own hand.
Isn't that crazy? So do y'all see how YouTube? So in the last 28 days, I've had 45,000 views, and my watch time. So I don't know what's going on with this shit.
Well, because of these long streams you doing, them long streams.
It's like,
It's the long streams. They can't catch up to you. They can't.
I
Yeah.
know.
Woman fear, that was a good assessment, but it's a bit flawed.
Say it again.
I said she made a good assessment, but it was a bit flawed.
No, and can I address D Darrell right quick, Bob?
Yeah, is D Darrell?
No, he in the chat.
Oh, okay.
D Darrell, that ain't no lie. Just because you didn't do anything by your own hand with your brick built head ass, and you don't understand, because you're an educated lane. That's exactly what you are. And y'all educated lanes run around YouTube thinking y'all better than the rest of black men because they are entrepreneurs or whatever they past is. Y'all think y'all better, but y'all literally are the most despicable men I've ever come across. All these men in the manosphere claim they're educated lanes, right? That's what they all say. We're educated and we ain't these Pookie and Ray Rays, but you the most despicable, unkind, detestful human being that anybody would ever even want to deal with. I wouldn't even want to have a basic conversation with you at Barnes and Noble. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you. You're rude, you're nasty, you're disgusting. You don't treat women like they're human beings. So it's like you educated lanes have the most fucked up character, but you run around here saying, I'm educated. I ain't no Pookie. I ain't no Ray Ray. I ain't no, okay. Okay. Like who? But you're still disgusting. Women still don't want you. You're still online crying about a prom that happened almost 40 years ago, Obsidian. So you're an educated lame. Why are you
I'm
crying about that
sitting in
prom
the
date?
chat.
Why are you crying about that prom date? You educated lanes are irritating as fuck because you feel like you have a step above other men, but you're the cornballs that nobody wants to deal with. And it has nothing to do with your job, nothing to do with your education. It has everything to do with your attitude, your character. You're lame. You're exactly what you call yourself. I don't understand why men don't get that. And I don't understand why men think they can tell women what we want in a man.
But look, I will say this though.
You
Like,
take dick like me? Do you take dick like me?
Yeah, that's
I,
super suspect.
I
I
can't
agree
I
with
can't
you. Yeah.
speak, I can't say that, but I will say that I think it's a difference in certain type of guys the way they talk. That's what I think. Like far as the educated lane, I mean, everybody say they educated. For some reason, everybody act like they so educated and they so above all this other shit that I mean, I don't really get it. But I'm just saying, it's a difference when you hear certain people talk and I'm gonna keep it real. It's just me. Maybe it's different though, black women's feel. Cause I can honestly say I done seen you call both sides out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, yeah, you might say shit about black men, but then I done heard you say certain shit like, damn, y'all want to say this about black men, but white man ain't no better. I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just it's different when you hear people just keep saying the same shit, keep pushing that same rhetoric.
But see, my thing is the Pookies. This is my thing, Zach. The Pookies and the Ray Ray get this bad rep, right? But see, I grew. I mean, I don't know if a lot of black men have. I don't know if a lot of black men. I don't know if everybody grew up in these righteous, urban. I mean, suburban communities where everybody was rich, or if that's where all black people grew up at. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I grew up in the hood. I don't live there anymore. because I've rose above a lot of circumstances. But at the same time, I grew up there. And what I saw was Pookie and Ray Ray's giving back to the community. When it was time for school to start, I saw drug dealers giving kids book bags with school supplies in it. I saw all of that type of stuff. So it's just like, man, people ain't live life for real. People just around here speculating and pointing fingers and trying to make the goal is to be better than the person that they think is lesser than. That's everybody's goal. Everybody's goal is to be better than a person that they feel didn't do life in sequence like they did. The person didn't go to college. The person didn't get that house with the white picket fence. The person didn't get married. So I'm better than you because I'm married and you just a baby mama. Oh, I'm better than you because you a Pookie and Ray Ray. You got a felony. Even though this person with the felony got a whole business, several restaurants and all types of shit, but you still working for somebody though. So it's just like, I'm sick of that shit on YouTube. Like, people don't ever stop to sit and listen to people in their circumstances. Everything is not cookie cutter, y'all. It's just not. Y'all got to stop like seeking to be better than everybody else. That shit is corny.
Yeah, but that's the great divide though in the black community. That's the great divide. How y'all doing?
What's up,
How you doing, Bob?
D-Bell.
What's up, y'all? But I'm just saying that's the great divide in the black community. Unfortunately,
hey, how you doing, Queen?
What's up, D?
I'm good.
But
I gotta respond to this because I'm sick and tired of this chick coming on here mischaracterizing me, and she doesn't even understand my content. She's saying all these things about me and don't know shit about me. You did videos about me talking about I hate myself.
What the heck you talking about, D. Darrell?
Huh?
What you talking about, D. Darrell?
I'm talking about Black Woman Sphere.
She know what I'm talking
about. Oh, no. I ain't talking about me. I just didn't know. My bad.
Okay. She sat in here because she's with certain people that particularly that she know that don't like me. Went out there, they sent her out there to do videos about
Who
me.
is they?
Saying, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
See, this is what people do.
They
bring up other people. They bring up other people.
Hold on.
It ain't about other people. It's about you, bitch.
Shit. Let me
It's about you,
let me say what I gotta say.
It's about you. It ain't about them.
You're the one
they
did
not
content
here right
on me.
now.
You don't know
right
shit
now.
about
Talk to me.
You said
don't
that
bring
line.
them.
You said that line about me talking about I hate myself.
I don't
hate black women.
I don't like how you treat black women
on
this
doing
space.
content positive
So
for
I
black
don't
women
like
for over
you.
2 fucking
I
years.
don't like you.
I don't even represent manosphere content.
Me. I don't give a fuck if you represent the manosphere. You represent your dusty, dirty ass.
Yo, you a dumbass.
I don't
you're
like
talking about people.
Me,
and
I don't like
you just running your
Can you address
goddamn
the
mouth
fact
and you
that it's just me?
you're ignorant as fuck.
Can you address the fact and you're
Can we get
ignorant?
one of y'all
You're
to take the
ignorant.
high
It's your
road?
You are an
online
ignorant woman
diagnosis.
that's all about
And
drama.
that ain't for you to
always
do.
been about drama.
You're
You went up
ignorant.
there talking
You're
about
ignorant.
I'm educated.
You're
lame.
ignorant
Tell
and
me
you're
what's
black-haired. Your
lame
head
about
is
me?
built like a brick.
Tell me what is lame
You're
about
ignorant.
getting an education.
You're
What is lame about getting an education?
You're ignorant.
You don't have one.
Why
That's
you
the
get
problem.
so offended by my
Fine.
educated lame
What is
comment?
lame about getting education?
Why you get offended by my educated lame comment?
I don't go into
Why
YouTube
you get
jargon
offended
like
by
you.
my
No,
educated
you
lame
talking shit.
commentary?
Let me speak. I didn't even
Why
say
did
one
you get
thing.
offended by it?
I didn't say one thing when you spoke. I was quiet. Let me have my
You was
time
in the
to
chat.
speak the
Of
issue
course.
that I have with you because you mischaracterizing me. You
I
don't
don't
know
like
me.
you.
You don't know my character. You don't know
I don't
my
like you.
content because if you knew my content and
No,
if you
I
saw
don't
my
like you,
content,
sir.
you
I do
wouldn't
know
have
your
said the
content, and
bullshit
I don't
that
like
you say. I don't mind. I don't give a damn. You don't like me.
Okay, so
I'm
what
not
do
on
you
here to
mean
be liked. First of all,
mischaracterizing?
if you
I'm going off of what I
don't have
saw.
to. Hey, listen. If you want to critique my content, if you want to critique my character,
I
at least
did.
have
I
the
did 2
facts
videos
together.
on it.
At least have the facts together.
I
You
did.
said
I did 2
everything.
videos on
You
it. I
said
critiqued it.
everything that you said came off of some shit that you heard from somebody else.
No,
Or
it came off of what I saw
made
you
up
doing, bruh.
bullshit. You
It
just
came off
made
of
up
what I saw
bullshit.
you
You
doing.
just
Quit trying
made
to
up
drag them
bullshit
into
just so you
everything.
can get on YouTube
I know you.
and talk shit.
I know
That's
you
what
want
you
to
do,
suck
black.
black
You
dick,
messy.
but quit trying to
You're
drag them
too
into
old for this
everything.
shit. You're
I don't like
you're immature.
I
You're
don't like
immature and you're
me.
too old for this.
I'm too old to
You're an
dislike
immature
somebody.
grown ass woman
So
that's
what I
in
gotta
her
be
late
21
30s,
to
early
dislike
40s.
somebody?
You are too
I
old
gotta
for
be
this.
21 to
You're
dislike
too old for
somebody.
this.
That's a
You're
shaming tactic, sir.
you're too
That's
old
a
for this. You don't know
shaming
nothing
tactic.
about my content. You
It's
can't
a
name
shaming
one
tactic. I
thing
don't
that
give a
I
fuck if
ever
I'm
said said bad about a
99.
black woman.
I don't like D.
You
Darrell.
cannot name.
I'm
You cannot
99,
name
D.
one
Darrell, and I
thing
don't like
that
your
I
ass.
have ever said about a black
I'm
woman.
99,
You
bitch, and I
can't
don't
name
like
it.
your
You
blockhead
can't name it, and
ugly
that's why
ass.
you yelling and
I don't
hollering
like
and
you,
you being
sir.
rude and won't let me speak
Okay,
because
no,
you
I
know
just
you
don't
can't do
like
that.
you.
And then
It has
another
nothing to
thing
do with other
about it, I
people.
don't work
It
for
has nothing
nobody,
to do with
baby.
my age.
I am
It has everything to
self-employed
do
and
with
I
the fact
own
that
my
I don't
own
like
business.
you.
I don't give a damn if you like me.
Okay, so
Why you
why
keep
you up
saying
here
that?
if you
I
don't
don't care about
care?
being liked. Why
Why
would
you
I
up
care
here
if
if you
you
don't
like
care?
me? I don't know you.
Why you up
I
here if
don't
you
know
don't
you.
care?
I don't
Why
know
you up
you.
here if you don't care, boo?
You don't even know
Boo.
me.
Boo,
I
why
don't
you
know
up
you.
here
Why
if
you
you don't
keep
care?
saying that? Well, I don't like it.
Why
I
you
don't give
up
a
here
damn
if
about
you
that.
don't
All
care?
I'm saying is that if you're gonna
Why
critique
you
my
up here if you don't
content
care?
or my character, at least
Dude,
say
go
the
to bed.
facts and
Go take a
don't
nap.
just bring up some
Listen,
imaginary shit
go
because
take
you
a
all
nap.
in your
Sir.
feelings. That's
You
your
gotta go to
problem. That's
work.
mine. I have never said
You gotta go to
anything
work.
negative, and some of the women in
You gotta show up
in
to
this
work,
chat
bruh.
or that's on this panel who
Do
know
you have
my
to
content
report to
know
your
that I
job?
have never said anything negative about black women. Matter of fact, my content uplift
You
black
talk
women
about
all
black
the
women
time.
all the
I
time.
debate manosphere. I debate the manosphere on manosphere content and the flaws of their content all the time. So why would you get up there and say all that bullshit on your channel about me? All because of
Because I don't like you, and I went off your
one of your
content.
subscribers decided to come on my channel and talk stuff about some things, and I gave a critique about how I feel about things and so forth. You all in your feelings. I ain't in my feelings. You called me all
Am
kind
I
of little
in my
names.
feelings?
You damn near you act just like manosphere guys. You're no different just from a female perspective. That's the problem with you, and that's the problem with them. You need to get it together. I'm not gonna
Okay.
get into all this
Thank
shit
you,
with
sir.
you.
Thank you for your
Yeah,
information. I need
you
to get
welcome.
it
You
together.
welcome. You needed to hear that.
I
So
need to get it together. Thank you.
let me continue.
Thank
Let me
you.
continue because you said
Because
you
you
did
what?
a whole 2 hour video about me.
And I
I've
do a
never done.
4 hour on you. I do a
I
At
have
4
this
hour.
never
point,
done
you
any
tell it,
content on
bro.
you. I've
I
never
do
done
4
any
hours.
content on you before. I never said nothing about you. I've said something about people that you
I
affiliate
just
with.
don't like you.
They sent you
Bruh,
out there. They
you
sent you
made
out there
your
to do
point.
that bullshit, and you looked
Yeah,
at real
like ain't
stupid.
nobody
You
tripping,
look
D.
real
Trail.
stupid, and you look
I was
real
talking
ignorant
about
because
educated
that's what you
legs,
do.
and you was
Because
in the comment section
you're an
going
old
hard.
bitter ass woman
Okay, I'm
that
an
need to
old
get her
bitter
shit
woman. I look
together,
good
and
though,
then you
don't
want
I?
to
I
criticize
look
black
better than
men.
those bitches
And
you fucking.
you're
And
no
I know
You
who
different.
you
look
You are
fucking.
damn
no
good.
different.
I know who
I
you
would
fucking.
attest to that.
Do I need to do the
For their
screen share?
manosphere. You're
Do
the
I need to
same.
do the
You're the
screen
same.
share on who you
You're no
fucking?
different. You
Do
are
I
no
need to
different
do
than the
the screen
manosphere. You
share
are the
on who
same
you
way from a
fucking?
female perspective.
Your woman
Yeah,
look
You're
like
no
a
I
whole
just
different.
wanted to
clown
I
be
with
don't
no
hate
known.
makeup.
anybody. I
Do I
don't
need to
hate
do the screen
anybody.
share?
I don't hate
Do
anybody.
I
Hey,
need
I
to
don't
do
hate
the
this
screen
anybody.
share
broadcast
I
is
don't
on your
spend
brought to
my
wife?
you
time to
by
hate
Wood.
women.
Hey, Matt.
I'm
Do
a
I need to
married
do the
man.
screen share
I've been
on your
married for
wife? Is
Yeah,
that what you
talking about
want
me
since you
talking
want to
about
get
can't get this and can't
disrespectful? Because
get
I
that.
don't like you.
Woman,
Because I don't like
listen,
you.
woman. I've been
Because I
married.
don't
I've
like
been married for 17 years. Where's your marriage?
to an
Hey,
I just
ugly
wanted
ass.
to be known.
I'm in a
Ugly.
stable
She's
relationship.
I just
super
wanted
I
to be
let
ugly.
known.
one
Y'all
other
ruined my
woman,
chance
Why you
to
on
shoot
here
my little patty
critiquing other
cake
black
game at
women?
Jessica. Y'all ran
Why
off.
you on
So
here
don't
critiquing other
sit
black
there and
women?
telling
Why don't
me
you just
what I
go
am
away?
and what
Because
I'm
I
not.
don't like you.
You
I don't
want
like
if you
you. I
want to
don't
have
have
a
to like you.
conversation, won't you be a
Okay,
woman?
go
Come
to
to
your
my
channel and
platform.
cry
We
about
can
it.
have a
Go to your
conversation.
channel and
We can
cry
have a
about it. This
conversation.
isn't the
Obviously, I
time.
can't have a
I don't
conversation
like
with you
you, sir.
hey,
because you
ma'am and sir.
interrupted me and you won't let me speak. You're
Ma'am and
interrupting me
sir,
and you
y'all
won't
just
let me
ran
speak.
off Woody's chance. He wanted y'all to know that. Woody, what you say, sir?
I just wanted to say it again. Let it be known. Y'all just ran off Jessica. Y'all ruined my chance to shoot my little patty cake game. But it's all right. Y'all continue.
No, he
I'm
can
just
go
saying,
ahead and
you
cry about it.
mischaracterized
Every
me. You
now
said
and then
all
she
kind
has
of
a
stuff
man
about me,
shake.
Okay, I
character
mischaracterized
assassination.
you.
You don't
Okay.
know. You're not even privy on my content. You said all of
How
that
do you
shit,
know that?
and
How do you
and
know
all
I've
I'm
never
saying is
watched your
that
channel, D. Darrell?
if you if you wanted to know whatever, all you had to do was ask. All you had to be
No, I
you could
didn't.
be
All I had,
civil. You
I
could be
did.
civil. You can't, but you can't do that.
How I can't, and I did it. I
You know
can.
you didn't
And
because
I
you
can do it
didn't do it.
again.
You can't
And I
because
can
you
do it
didn't. And you know
again.
what? And you know what? I'm gonna do it again too.
Okay,
So
go
you
ahead.
can do
Go
it again.
ahead. Go
Be
ahead.
childish. See that's again.
Okay,
There
go
you go.
ahead.
The
Bro,
childish
you really
behavior.
about to go
You are
back
what?
and
You
forth
are.
with a
You're like
woman?
what? In your early 40s,
Man, you
and
got
this is the
tolerance.
mindset you have.
Go
You're an
ahead, D.
immature
Jarrell. Go
black
ahead,
woman
bro.
that don't know how to act when she get on social media. That's what
Okay, go
you are.
ahead. That's what I am. You right.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
That's right. I
Go
said it,
ahead.
and I
Go
said
ahead.
it.
You have a nice
Just like
day, though.
you ran your
I
mouth. You
enjoyed your
ran your mouth
commentary.
about me. My thing is this: I don't have no problems with you, black women. If you
You
wanna,
just told
if
me
you
I'm an
wanna
old
do,
black
if you
woman.
wanna do
You
hateful
don't got no
content,
problems
if you
with
wanna
me.
do hateful, untrue content about other
That is
content
something
creators,
else.
which you've consistently done a lot, that's fine. That's your right. But you know
Okay.
what? I have
I
a
know
right
what
to
it is.
respond, and I did
You
respond.
do. You
And
do.
so
You
it
do.
is what it
And
is.
have I ever
But
tried to
if you're gonna
flag you
talk
or
about
do
me, tell the
anything?
truth,
I
baby.
let you
All you gotta do is
respond.
tell the truth. All you have
It
to do is
hurt
tell the
women
truth.
more
You
when
don't
you
have to
ignore
lie.
them.
You don't have to lie about anything. You don't know shit about me saying I don't like this. I don't do this. What black men do in the community? He the real this and that. He need to be living his best life. Da, da, da. Baby, I am living my best life. I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about. If you don't know, now you
All
know.
right. Well, I'm
So
happy
I
for
don't
you.
know
I'm
what. And
happy.
you said all of this shit. Just
Okay.
sprung up a damn live. Just saying a whole bunch of
Okay.
bullshit. Your fucking network sent you out there to do some dumb ass shit, and you was
The
looking really
network.
stupid.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, I really didn't care to watch the video, but my sub sent you the shit saying why is this person going why is this person going in on you and saying this and that? You don't even know anything about you. Never interacted with her on a platform. Never been on a panel. Never did any of that shit. But you went out there and decided to do that shit. So yes, I had to respond back.
Okay. Thank you, Darrell, for that commentary. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no,
And I
you
now
needed
know
to
you
hear
know
that.
I'm
No,
a
you needed to hear that because I'm sick. And so my thing is, I responded in the chat. You want to have a need? What are you doing as immature? Calling people names, saying all kind of little shit. But
Well, I
you're
ain't
too
calling
old for
names
that
out. I'm
shit.
pretty
You a
chill.
grown
It's
ass
early
woman.
in the
That's what you
morning.
resolving to. I expect
Man, y'all just
little
had a
kids to
brother
respond to
sing his
things like
ass
that.
off.
But
Hey,
that's
Y'all
Jay,
what
can
still
I?
you're
want to
doing.
argue?
That's
Hey,
what you are doing.
Bomb
That's
Cherry,
what you're doing.
can I say real
I'm
quick?
gonna say this
Okay.
about you. Don't get mad at me because
Bomb Cherry.
my history and my accomplishments speak for
I'm not mad at
myself,
you for
and
your
your
Hey, please
history,
failures
sing,
sir.
brother.
in life speak for
Anything
yourself.
but this.
So
I'm not
that's you. You're
I'm not
responsible for
mad at
yourself.
you for your accomplishments, D. Darrell. I'm
You
not.
damn right. I have a plethora of accomplishments,
Okay,
and they
good for
speak for
you.
You do.
themselves.
Thanks.
And
You do.
I'm
anybody
proud of you. Is that what you want
that
to hear?
knows
You want to
my
hear me say
content
I'm proud of
know
you?
that I do things to help my community.
Okay. I'm
Hey, he
proud
Little
of
about to
you.
lame.
take
So
the belt
I
off
don't even
on you.
acknowledge an educated lame. That's for you because you're not comfortable in your skin when you
Okay.
interacting
I'm
with
not
men like
comfortable in
me.
my
That's your
skin. You're
problem.
right. I
That's
feel
Do you,
something
very
you need to
uncomfortable
work
right
on,
now.
not
do you
me,
guys
baby.
mind if
I have a wife. I can get women
Okay,
if
I'm
I want
good.
women. I
Good
don't
for
have a
you. I'm
problem with
happy
that.
for you
I
and your
never had a
wife.
problem with that in my life.
Thank
You
you.
try to characterize me as if I represent the content and I represent the talking points of the manosphere. That's
Thank
another
you.
damn ill because
They say Cash
I
Man, they
never
need their
have.
water break
I
in
blame
between
Cash
rounds.
Man. I blame Verbal. I blame Mella. This all them. It's
You all
y'all
right,
can
fault.
D.
I,
Darrell? You
Look
got
at
it
the end.
all out?
guys,
Look
can
at
I
the
say
Y'all
look at the
good,
end of
huh?
the day.
can I
Look at
say
the
one
end of the
No, are
more
day.
you
and I'll
I
be
think
out?
he got it
Everybody
all
have
out.
their
I
own
think he got it all
platform.
out.
I think you
Oh,
need to
you
hear
still
the
going?
truth.
Okay.
No,
I
I'm
think
just
you need to
saying.
hear the truth. Now you want
Why don't
to
y'all
try to
come to a
calm down and shit.
resolution?
But when you
Hold
was
on, let me
talking
say
all that
something, D.
shit,
Durrell.
my thing is that look, you're gonna do content on me, just say the truth. You don't have to lie. Just say the
No,
truth, baby. That's all you got to do.
no.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Everybody got their own platform, y'all. People got their talking points. You can debate about it, but I mean, if you feel a certain way, you don't have to watch that. You don't have to watch that. It's that simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Agreeing with
Yeah, it's that simple for her. That is simple for her.
that.
I'm talking about on both sides though. Like it ain't really worth this. I mean, you could disagree. People got their own way how they look at things,
Brother,
but I mean, I
it's
don't know
not about
about the
brother.
personal
Listen
thing.
to me. It's not about disagreements. It's about being factual. If you're going to criticize my platform, if you're going to criticize my character, at least say the truth.
Okay.
Don't make up lies and things that don't exist. I'm like people that I'm like you said things about me that are like night and day from what I actually talk about. I don't get that, and she knows it. That's why
No,
she's
I
quiet.
could prove to y'all that he lying like a motherfucker right
Prove,
now,
prove,
but
prove to me
I
that
ain't
I
got
don't like black.
time.
No,
I
no,
ain't
no,
got
no.
time.
Prove to me that I
Just
hate
like
black
you
women.
saying you happy with your
Prove
wife,
to
but you
me. I
gotta
want you to
where your
prove.
YouTube
I don't have
girlfriend at?
any content that
Where
I
your
hate black
YouTube
women.
girlfriend at
It's
that
not
you be
even that
tricking
type of
on, D.
platform.
Darrell?
It's
D.
not even
Darrell,
that
where your
platform.
YouTube girlfriend you trick on?
Prove that. I want you to
Where's your
prove that shit.
YouTube girlfriend
Prove
you
it.
trick on
Prove
all the
it.
time?
Prove it.
Oh,
Come up.
I
what the fuck
collaborate
is
with black
going
women
on?
all the time. What are
Listen,
you talking
Liar,
about?
liar, pants on fire. I know
I
more about
collaborate.
you
Most of the
than
people I
know.
celebrating
Somebody got
nothing but
music in
women.
the back.
What are you talking about?
Kevin, that's Kevin.
Guys, can I sing my song and then I can argue all day long?
Hell
Yeah,
no,
go ahead.
listen, you gonna
Sing
wait
your song.
until it's your turn, or you just can leave.
I mean, these Negroes are going back and forth. I just want to sing.
Yeah, but you coming up here and saying some shit, and you didn't even.
Take me back in
You could,
time.
okay, motherfucker. I don't know why you playing with me, but you can play
To a
with me.
place so blissfully.
Listen,
Hey man, you
where
don't want to
life
play with
was
Bum.
ecstasy.
yeah,
You don't
well,
want to play with
anyway,
Bum.
Bring lots of love.
okay. Thank you.
I got
I
him
don't
muted,
know.
baby.
Yeah,
I
thank
was
you.
finna say he don't want to play with you, Bum.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. Okay.
We know that song gonna be a hit, but he got to let it hit the radio.
Yeah, he gonna just let it hit the radio before it come in.
Just gotta, get those.
Y'all tell him bye bye. Okay, bye bye.
Bye, Kevin.
Okay.
See ya.
But you
One
took
more
him back
video.
in time.
Yeah,
Back
I had
in
to take
time.
it back in time.
Back in time. Remember that? Back to reality, huh?
Back to reality.
Moving
Oh, there goes
forward.
Rabbit.
Moving forward,
Just
y'all
let
should
people
disagree
talk
and
out their
disagree.
issues. They may end up
Okay,
fixing it
Obi.
or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
anyway, how you doing, D. Darrell? You doing good?
I am wonderful, Bum. I love your content. Love what you're doing.
You know, I'm just trying to, get the. I told you I wanted to have a conversation with you. Get your insight on what you see in the manosphere, and then the reality. I really want to talk to you about what you're really into.
Right.
Learn more
Yeah,
about
anytime. Sure. Anytime, man. I definitely can give in-depth analysis. I'm actually going to be doing I have I had a little run-in with some of the guys on. I don't know if y'all watched the Prophet of Thought series, but I'm going to be doing some analysis on the Black family on Wednesday at 8 o'clock on Prophet of Thought series. So I have a lot of guys that's not in agreement with things that I say in regards to the Black family, and I'm going to debunk a lot of the misinterpretation of statistics that the manosphere gives out as
So
it
what do
relates
you
to
think
marriage
about?
and children.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to hear because, this thing where the Black manosphere, they're claiming that the destruction of the Black family is all on the Black woman, and
D. Darrell believes the same thing, Bomb.
No, I do not. I've never stated. Look, I have never stated. I have never
Bro,
stated
you
that.
don't have
I ain't
to
letting them
respond
off
to
yet,
every
nigga.
You are a
allegation she
goddamn
makes.
lie.
I ain't letting up off yet.
Bruh,
Can I
keep
answer
your
Bomb
decorum.
question? Can I
Man,
answer Bomb
settle
question?
this.
Can I answer Bomb question?
Let's be nice,
Okay.
y'all. Let's be nice.
I'm
Go
just
ahead
saying,
on the
D.
finish,
Darrell,
bro.
you know your
No,
blockhead ass
that's a
be on
lie.
that
How you
same
gonna tell?
bullshit.
How can you sit here and you can tell me what I believe?
Because I said
You need to tell me what I believe.
talking about.
If it's
You can tell me what
illogical,
I
why are
believe.
you responding to her? Like, keep
Because
your
I don't
decorum.
like. I can respond to
No, I
whatever
get
I
it, bro.
feel
I'm
like
on your
responding
side.
to.
I'm
See, if
saying,
you say a statement is worth me responding to, particularly
I'm
if
on
it's
your
incorrect.
side, bro. I get it. I'm saying
No,
respond, but
but
respond with
I'm just saying,
class.
brother. I'm just saying.
He don't know
I
how to
have the right
respond
to
with class
respond.
because this
If
how
she
he
if
feel
she
about
wants to
Black
give a
women.
statement, why can't I respond?
One
I
at a time,
never
y'all.
said don't respond. I
One
said
at a time,
I
respond
y'all.
with
know
class.
I need to
He's stinky, he's
respond. No.
funky, and he's
I'm
fucked up.
choosing to respond. I just want to ask Bomb a question. Bomb asked me the question about the destruction of the black family being
You
solely
can't even,
on
you the
the Black woman.
destruction. You are the
Can't,
destruction. You got a
no, I
whole
am not
side
the
piece on
destruction, baby. I'm
YouTube.
the solution.
Talk
You
about your
can't
side
accept that
piece on
because of
YouTube
your
while you
flawed
promoting that whack ass marriage.
listen, lady.
Talk
You
about
have a
your
because
side piece on
I
YouTube.
can't help if black
Talk
men
about
done
the chick
things
you
to
got
you.
flued
I
out.
can't help if black men have done things to
Talk
you and
about
your
the chick
experience
you got
and your own
flued
anecdote
out.
experience that have been
Talk
very
about
toxic
it.
and have influenced you to be
Who
the
is your
person that you
side
are
piece?
today. But your experiences
Mom
are
can tell
not
you more
necessarily
about the Black
representative
community
of
with her
most
30-year
black men
marriage.
in
She
our
ain't got no
community.
YouTube
You need to
side
get
piece.
some help.
Where your
You need to
YouTube
get help
side
for your
piece at?
issues. You need to get help for your
If she
issues.
gonna
That's
show
what
up,
you
you
need to
need to
do.
get help.
You should get
You
help
need to
for
get
your
help.
issues
Critical
based
help.
on the toxic
Where
relationships that
is
you have
your
encountered
YouTube
in
side
your life.
piece?
They are not
Because I
representative
can
of
show some
most black
messages of
men
you
in
all
our
up in
community. You can
everybody's
say whatever you
discourse,
want to say,
flirting
and
with
that's
Black
what it is.
women,
Number
wanting
one,
to
you
pay for
interrupted me while I
pussy.
was actually
Don't you
having a
like paying for
conversation with
pussy?
Bomb. I can't even answer my
D.
question. I
Darrell,
can't even
don't
answer
you
my
like
question.
paying for pussy on
Can I
YouTube?
Come
answer my?
on,
No, I
Don't
come
don't.
you?
I
on,
don't
y'all.
pander to
Don't
anything the
you?
Come on,
manosphere
y'all.
says.
Do you?
You don't
But you
know
And
married
they
anything.
sell a
though.
You
monkey
don't know
on
You
YouTube.
married
anything
though.
about my content, baby.
I don't got
You
a
don't know
dog in the
anything.
fight.
You don't know anything about my content.
I believe I'm
You
gonna say this.
you sound ignorant, Black Woman Sphere.
You see, he's done
I've
everything
had
but denied the fact that he pays for pussy on
ongoing
YouTube.
debates. I am
He's
not
done
liked by
everything
the
but
baby,
denied
I
that.
am not liked by the manosphere.
Because
What
he
are you
know
talking
I'm
about?
telling the truth. He got a
I'm
whole
one of the-
YouTube
I
hole.
am one of
she
the
got
most
a point
outside of
right
his
people in the
there, though.
marriage.
manosphere. What are you talking about?
Outside of his marriage.
What are you talking about?
But you such a good, wholesome man.
What are you damn right I'm a good man. And I have plenty of people to vouch for that. You don't know anything
They're
about my
lying to you.
content.
They're lying
You sound
to you, sir.
ignorant. You
You're
sound very
lying to
ignorant.
you, sir.
You sound ignorant. You're
Get her.
ignorant.
You stop getting her
You're
flued
ignorant.
out.
You don't know anything about me.
You ain't
And
getting
you
her
just
flued
saying it.
out.
And see, this speaks to the unintellectualism of YouTube. You got people who just willing to say
Unintellectualism.
a
It's
bunch of bullshit
like, come
without doing
on.
their homework. Without
Come
doing their
on.
homework.
Stop
Without
getting the
doing your
bitches flued
homework,
out,
baby.
bruh.
You don't know anything about my platform.
Stop paying
Stop
for the
it.
bitches with your
Stop
blockhead
it.
ass.
Stop it. Can I
Get
answer
some
Bomb's
pussy for
question?
free for a change.
Can I answer Bomb's question?
For a change. Make them like you, bruh. Stop playing for it. Stop paying for it.
Can I answer Bomb's question?
He know I'm telling the truth. That's why he ain't said no not one time. Y'all notice that?
You rudely
He ain't
interrupted.
said I was lying about these bitches he fucking
before
on
you
YouTube.
rudely interrupted.
He ain't said I was lying while he brag about his life.
You
and try to
rudely
make himself look
interrupted.
like a
You just talking shit.
upstanding, married,
You
wholesome man
sound like
while
a
he running around with
16.
bitches on
You
fucking
sound like a
YouTube.
teenager right now. You sound
No,
like a
you run
teenager.
around with
You're
a
not a grown
teenager
woman.
because
You
you
don't have
fucking
the
bitches.
mindset of a grown,
Because I'm
intelligent black
saying
woman.
you fuck
You sound
bitches,
like
I
a
sound like a
teenager.
teenager.
You act just like a teenager.
No,
That's your
I'm just
maturity
telling
level.
you. You just
That is
called
your
me everything
you're
but a child of
immature.
God.
You are an immature woman. You're immature.
So I'm saying you fuck bitches
You're
that makes me
immature.
immature.
You are immature. You're very immature.
Okay, that
Your
dick
actions
ain't
today
immature.
have
It's
shown
very
it.
advanced, ain't it?
You need
very
you need to
advanced.
become more mature.
And
Act
it's
like
very
an adult black
advanced and
woman.
familiar with YouTube
Act
pussy.
like an adult black woman. Why are you interrupting
YouTube
me?
pussy. You on here as a dating site, sir.
I was
You on
asking.
here as a
Bomb
dating
was
site. You don't
asking
give
me
a
a
fuck,
question.
dude. You on here
Can I
dating.
answer Bomb's question?
On your
I can't
wife.
even get to my
On your
answer.
whole wife
You
sitting in
want
your
to come
house.
in and tell
Probably
me.
miserable
You
as
want to
hell
come
dealing
in
with your
and
ass.
tell me what I think.
This woman is
You
probably
can't tell me what
miserable
I
dealing
think.
with you,
Just like
D-Darrell.
I can't tell you what you think. But what I
can
can
tell
based
you
on what you
fuck
think, based
and
on the
get bitches
rhetoric that
flued
you
out.
spew, the hate message
I got
that you
whole
speak,
receipts
that
on
the
that.
hate, the black
So I know
male
you
hate
do it.
that you spew is
He
no
ain't
different
denying
than
it,
the
y'all.
black woman
He ain't
hate that a
denying
lot
it.
of guys in the
I
manosphere.
keep
You're
telling
all of the
y'all, man,
same
people
ilk.
be thinking you
You
don't
are
know what the
of the
fuck they be
same
doing
ilk.
on here. Oh, fucked up
You're
ass
no
people.
different.
Fucked up.
You
You're
tried to
fucked
talk about
up.
obsidian.
You're
You tried to
fucked
talk
up,
about
dude.
obsidian, but
You're
your
fucked up. I hope
rhetoric
your
is
wife
very
makes it
similar.
through.
Your
I hope your
rhetoric
wife.
is very
Just
similar.
imagine being
Your
married to a
rhetoric is
therapist and
similar.
he running
I
around
have
cheating
never
on you, but telling you you
Hey,
ain't shit. And
my
he a whole
accomplishments are
therapist.
my
He a
accomplishments.
whole
You can't
therapist.
take away what I have obtained.
Imagine being
You cannot
married to
take
a
away what I have
therapist and
earned.
he fucking
People pay
bitches
me.
on you,
People
flying
pay to
bitches
see
out off
me.
YouTube,
People pay to see me
putting money
in
in their
real life,
cash app,
baby.
paying
I
their
have real
bills,
life
but you in the
accolades in
house
which I
salty
do
as
real
fuck.
life things
You in the house
for my
salty as
community.
fuck looking at this
I
ugly
keep
ass
the black.
nigga.
I work
Looking
to
at
keep
this
the black
ugly
family
ass
together.
nigga.
I have
Looking at this crispy
in my
critter
work.
ass
In my
motherfucking
work,
nigga.
I
And he
save
flying
hundreds of
bitches
black
out,
families.
paying
I
bitches
save
rent,
hundreds of
all
black
on
families.
YouTube trying to,
Where's
I'm a
your record?
therapist.
Where's your
I'm a
record?
therapist.
Where's your
A
record?
therapist that's
Where's your
cheating on his
record? You have
goddamn
no
wife.
record. You have
A
no
therapist that's
accomplishments.
cheating on
You
his wife
have
he
no
been with for
specialties.
almost 20
You
plus years.
just a
Get
bitter
your bitch
black
ass
woman
out
on
of here.
YouTube
Don't
talking
nobody
shit.
respect
That's
you,
what you
nigga. You
specialize.
ain't
You
nobody to
specialize
respect.
in talking
You're
shit.
nobody
You
to respect.
specialize.
Respect
Oh
your
no,
wife
I'm not.
first.
Trust
If you
me.
can respect the
The
woman
federal
that
government don't
birthed
think.
your
Hey, you know what?
children,
The
then
federal
maybe somebody
government,
can
the
respect you,
federal
hoe.
government, the
But
state
until you
government,
can
and the local
respect her,
governments, they don't think
I
they
don't
don't think
accept
I'm a
nothing from
nobody.
you. I don't
Why
accept
was my
nothing from you.
facility that I own? My
Until
facility
you
that I
can
own was
respect the
voted the
woman
best
that is
facility in the
in your
city.
home,
Why
that
was
is
my
in
facility?
your
Why was
house,
my
that
mental health
you
facility
paid
voted the
for,
best?
why would any woman on YouTube ever respect you?
Why was my
Why would
facility
any
voted
woman
for Vance.
respect you?
See, I have
Why?
accomplishments, baby. I
Why? I don't
represent
care about your
black men.
accomplishments.
I
Your character
represent the black
sucks.
community.
You're not high
I
value.
represent and
Your
I'm
character
availing
sucks.
for
You're
black
ugly.
women.
You're
I am a
ugly.
person
You're
that
very
works in
ugly.
agreement and
And
in
your
concert
character
with people.
sucks.
You don't
Nobody
understand nothing
cares
about it.
about
You're
your
just
money,
yelling and
bitch.
screaming
Nobody
because you're
cares
dumb
about
and
your
you're
money.
ignorant and you
Your
don't know
wife
how to. You
probably
don't know
wants
how to.
you
You
out.
don't know how to.
You ain't
You
even
don't
with
know
your,
how to
first
act.
of all,
You don't
let's
know.
be
You
real here.
don't know how
You're
to
not
act
even
with any
with your wife. Your wife
decorum.
don't live
You
with
cannot
you.
act. You don't know how to act with any
Nigga, you are a
decorum.
liar.
You're
You're a liar. I
ignorant.
know
You're
more about
ignorant.
your
You
business than
just
you
an
think I know
ignorant
how.
bitter black woman.
I
It's
know
fine.
more
I
about
get
your
it. I
business
deal
than
with
you
that a
think I
lot of
do,
times. I
bitch.
deal with that a lot. I deal deal
Way
with that a lot.
more than you
And
think
you
I
are,
do, ho.
and you basically are synonymous with that. I
Way
understand. It's
more
okay.
than you
It's
think
okay,
I know,
black woman
nigga.
spirit. It understand. Get it out. Just get it all out, baby. Just get it out. Just go ahead. Get your emotions out. Get it out.
Could this be love?
This nigga.
Man,
Could this be
I'm getting therapy right now,
love?
y'all. That's what I'm
no,
getting.
you're not getting therapy, baby. No, baby.
Or
I'm
be
getting therapy right
love?
now.
Send you, send me your email. I'll give
Boy,
you
you
my
could.
consent forms.
Why?
I'll give
Why
you your
hold up?
paperwork to
I
fill
was.
out. I know
This
you probably don't have
session,
insurance,
y'all.
but I'll do this pro bono just for you, and then
Mr.
Okay,
we could go ahead and chop it
You
out.
say you'll do this with a boner?
All the
Give me my
reasons, all the
therapeutic
This is not
reasons
therapy,
why.
baby. This is not therapy. This is me
Oh,
telling
Okay,
you
so
what
give me
is on my mind right
tell
now
me what
because
I
of
am.
the bullshit that you said about me that's not true. That's what it is.
Okay, so I want you to give me a session. Tell me what I am.
Yo,
Diagnose me.
Hey,
Like
as
I
a
just
hey, yo,
told
therapist,
my
you,
why
bruv,
are you
like I just
bruv,
told you,
objectifying
send me
her
an
by calling
email.
her
We'll
baby?
no
fill out the
shots,
paperwork.
Come
no
on, bro.
shots.
Stay
We'll go through
gentleman
your
with it.
consents, and then we could discuss all of that. I don't do that for
Why
free,
are
baby.
you
Yo, no
objectifying
shots,
her
no
calling her
shots.
baby?
But look at this brother picture though. No shots again. No shots being thrown. But doesn't my man look like the black man on the box of the wave kit right now?
No.
Don't he look like he on the box of the wave kit, like the black model will be on every box of the wave kit?
Oh.
The Dax hair grease. I ain't lying, boy.
What picture you talking about, man?
Your brother, the brother that just pulled up, Mr. Jason here.
Jason.
Oh, you talking about Jason? Oh man, I
All
can't
I
judge
know,
him,
I
man.
with the curly
I
top.
can't.
Yeah, looking like the brother that just took off the do rag. Look like he wear the do rag all the way. I got to shoot on Monday. I'm gonna kill him with this look.
Like you see
He
this
said,
lining, you see
he
this
said,
beard up right.
man, me and Debo got about $200. I got about $200.
How do we bring black women and black men together in the name of love? How do we do that?
This how we do it. Somebody have to give up power, and unfortunately, I don't think women want to do that just yet. I'm just saying.
You don't have to give up power. Power can be shared. It's only two types of
I agree,
energy.
D. I agree with that.
Potential and kinetic.
Ain't a tug of war
Don't know.
power. Neither one of us got it.
I have no idea. I just seen your message. I have no idea.
Yeah, who the hell is they? Who the hell is that?
You know what? Everywhere you go, they say like, yo, they said this and they said that.
It's a general.
Well, they here.
That's
They here now.
Man. That's a side piece.
That's not.
Oh,
I
man.
want D.
Have your
Darrell to
side
give me
for I
an
am
assessment.
faithful.
D. Darrell, can you give me an assessment?
And
Who
don't
are you?
objectify her,
So,
bro.
Mom, can I?
They
Can
are
I ask
you.
you? I never got a chance to answer Mom's question about
Black
black
family.
women being blamed for the destruction of black family. That's what I wanted to tackle. That was actually a question that was worth talking about. If I can kindly just
No, but
talk about
Bomb,
that.
do you see
But
Mike Green's
I didn't
comment?
know that I didn't know that you were the host. I didn't know that you were the host. Are you
I'm
Bomb?
talking about D.
Oh
Darrell.
no, I'm not talking to you, ma'am.
I'm
See,
talking about
that's more
Jerry.
immaturity, lack
I've been knowing
of
her longer than you.
understanding
Go
how to
away.
interact with people, how to communicate. You don't
Hey,
listen.
Bomb,
y'all
did
be
you see
honest.
You
Mike
Y'all
don't
mess
Green
listen at
around
all.
comment?
before.
You don't
It
listen.
sound like y'all.
No,
They might need
No,
their own
they just
channel.
disagree.
Oh my God.
They just
Might
disagree.
need their own
The
channel.
first thing I gotta teach you how to listen. When you gonna learn how to listen?
Diagnosement, D. Darrell.
You don't listen.
Hey, D. Darrell, black women stab people. You better be cool, bro.
Man,
Like, you
come
must
on,
have
man.
never been
Don't
stabbed.
do it, man. Come on, man. Nah, man.
Since
We ain't gonna go there.
he's speaking right
All
now.
women. I mean, everybody. I mean, every group of people
Yeah,
stab
but
somebody.
these women ain't gonna threaten you like that. I don't think they're threatening you. I wouldn't say that.
Oh my God, that's so gauche.
So,
He's gonna sit there and
I
threaten
was
someone.
basically going to talk about
The reasons.
I was going to talk about how they misinterpreted
hell?
statistics.
Go ahead.
But I wanted to get diagnosed. Why I can't get an assessment? You know, I'm laying on my couch right now. Get me together.
This is highly unethical.
Hey, make
How
her
do
remember
we-
she
Just saying.
first.
How do we move forward? How do we move forward, y'all? Can we agree to disagree?
D. Darrell, you ain't
Bingo. That was
petty.
the
I'm telling you that
wisest words
now.
I heard.
I can go all day, baby.
Man, that's cold, man. You gonna say that about me, bro? No, I'm just joking.
I want to be diagnosed.
Nah, I think you just want some attention.
Yeah,
Mike
you want
Green
to fight
said
now,
that
no?
D. Darrell
You
be putting in
started
his
it.
files. She's a bitter bitch with a slash your childhood trauma.
This boy down. You didn't made your bed. Now you gotta land it, bro.
I mean, going back to the black family, I think it's just a lot of past trauma that a lot of black people gotta work through and get over, man. It ain't easy, man. Some black people, they just go through it a lot. Everybody not the same.
But to me, I'm gonna say this, man. And when I'm in the field, and I've been in this field for over 20 years, man. And the biggest, to me, one of the biggest contributor to, I think, the destruction of black family, that is a large percentage of black men who just not there. That to me is one of the biggest indicators.
It's white supremacy, bro. It's
No. We can't keep using white supremacy. We can't keep using, bro.
Oh yes, we can.
We can't keep using it. I mean, it's true. But
let me finish my statement, brother. I'm a professional. I'm an expert at this. Okay, thank you. So,
and I have experience, but
brother, I'm an expert at this. Let me give my analysis. Thank you. Okay. Yes,
I have experience.
Yes. Brother, can I speak?
Can I kick you?
Okay. White supremacy is the overwhelming system that we operate. Yes, white supremacy does contribute greatly to a lot of what we're doing, but that does not immune you from your responsibility as a father. And I think that the biggest problem, as far as us as black men, that we are not strategic in our efforts in fighting white supremacy and being available, and as far as within the structure of the black family. As I look at, particularly when I started out in my field and so forth, I dealt with a large percentage of black children. 80 to 85% of those black children that had behavioral disorders and other mood disorders, such as depression, bipolar, and other different severe illnesses, there was a lack of black fathers. I worked at that particular agency that I worked at in Louisiana. I worked there for about 4 years.
Even the laws aren't fair.
Brother, can I just hear him out, brother? No law is preventing you from being with your children. White supremacy is not preventing white supremacy is not preventing black men from being with their children. Black men, there's a large percentage of black men who are apathetic towards their own children and the women that they reproduce with. That's facts. Hold on. It has nothing. No white man can stop you, regardless of your relationship, bro. With a woman.
About white.
Other than imprisonment, a black man.
One at a time. One at a time. No white man can stop you from getting a job. No white man can stop you from doing those things to take care of your own children. No white man can do that. There's no law. There is no Jim Crow law in 2021 telling black men that you can't take care of your children.
Yeah. Well, you know what,
man? That makes no sense. That makes no. You sounded. This is what I hear in the manosphere all the time. This is ignorant, unproductive conversation that has no real fruit in real life. Because the bottom line is that when we look at these children, and the statistics are there to show, a lot of these children are missing the presence of a black man that, number one, provides safety, provide teachable moments, provides them, particularly black males, provides them the understanding of what it takes to be a man,
go to the streets and deal with black
overall
men.
throughout life. Man, I can't even speak.
No, but hold on. I got you, D. But check this out, though, D. Is it fair to say, I get what you're saying, because that's your profession. I'm not a clinical therapist, but I would even argue to say that, let's just say you was right, partially. I don't think.
No, I am right. I am right.
No.
Totally,
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying my
argument's
piece.
sake.
Right. I'm just saying my piece. I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying what you're saying ain't correct. But part of that, I don't really think, from my perspective, that is really a lack of black fathers. Because if you look, I'm talking about from my experience. A lot of black men are there. They try their best to be there, but these situations, it's just not working out. Now, if a
this
man
fool
has
act
to
like
leave,
discrimination
what is
don't
not
exist.
working out? See, brother, this is the problem. You're confusing
Wait, let him
the
finish.
relationship between a man and a woman as being an indicator of whether or not this man is going to stay or not. The problem is whether or not you get along with this woman or not. It is no excuse for you not to financially and socially take care of
Nobody
your
is
children.
making excuses.
And look, I'm not saying that.
We are making excuses.
Wait, let me hear what he's
because
saying.
because what we're doing,
he don't even want to
because
hear
what
nobody
we're
else.
doing
He just wants
is
to rant.
attempting to paint this broad stroke of light
Bruh,
that
let me
black
stop
men are
you.
just overwhelmingly in these homes, and they're not.
Okay, just
They're not.
work with me. 2
I don't
seconds.
think
Give me
that's
2
true for
seconds.
everybody, though.
I
I don't
give
think
you
that's
examples.
true, D, for
Go
everybody.
ahead.
It ain't true. Give me
No,
2
it's true.
seconds. Watch
for
this.
everybody,
It's
though,
true
D.
for
This
us
is what
as
I'm
a
talking
whole.
about.
It's
As a
true.
Systematic
collective,
racism.
as a
Dude, you've
collective.
been talking for so long. Systematic racism. Let's start there. Let's talk about laws. When I'm talking about laws, I'm talking about discrimination, where a white boy can do the same crime.
What law?
Wait,
what,
let him
what
finish,
law
Wait, hold on.
discriminates
Just
you
let
from
me
taking
talk.
care of
A
your
white
children?
boy can do the
You gotta
same
hear him
crime
out,
as
D.
a brother. The brother is gonna get charged way harsher than that white boy. Well, let's
Okay.
talk about discrimination. It's not easy for brothers to get jobs. Let's talk about
Yes,
the neighborhoods they put
why
us
is it
in
not
the
easy
red
for you to
line
get
and
a
the
job?
things of that nature.
Tell me
They hinder
what's
your
difficult about
progress.
you getting a job.
We're not able to progress like the rest of Americans. So
But
of
that
course,
doesn't mean
when
you
our
can't take
kids,
care of your children. That
They
don't mean you can't
redline.
it means a lot.
listen,
It
brother.
means you
I'm
can't
sorry,
sustain a
man.
household if
I've
you
had
can't
children
find
since I was 20.
employment.
I've had
Hold
children
on.
since I was
One at
20
a
years
time.
old.
Hold
Bro,
on,
Yeah,
D.
and
Hold on,
then
D.
Glad not
they
to
have
take care of
male
his children.
they have male role models in
It
the
is no excuse
streets.
for that, brother. I
These
can't
people that
listen to that.
Wait, here you
bro,
go.
White
Here you go,
I
supremacy
D.
can't listen
cannot
to it
prevent you
because
from
it's
Let
getting
me
a job.
chime
reality.
in on that, bro. Let me chime in. Yes, yeah, the prison system is definitely a systematic thing by racists and shit like that. But on the average, there's nothing, even though and yeah, you know, they can lock you out of some good
Discrimination
jobs.
exists.
Hold
Most
on.
black
All
men
right,
are
because it
not
does
locked up.
exist. Hold on, let me finish.
That's
But
a
that
mute
it's
argument.
more
Most
to
black
raising
men
a
are not
hold up. It's
most
more
black men
to
are not
raising a
locked up.
hold up. It's
That's
more
true,
to
too.
raise. It's more to raising a child. Ain't not what D saying. There's nothing still stopping you from being hands-on with your child.
But
Even
no,
I
if
agree
the
with that.
children
I agree
still
with that.
get raised, but they get
even if
raised
you
by the men
broke.
in the street.
Hold on. Even if you
Oh my
broke,
God.
the finances is only one aspect. That child needs to be hands-on. Even
Yeah.
if you're not with the child's mama. It's only very rare cases that the guy can't see his kid. Very rare. Now, other than that, they're not doing no hands-on time. I hear a lot of dudes talking about the black families and stuff to break up. Okay, well, we're in a situation where we have a lot of single parents. Okay, but these dudes still not putting in no extra time with their own fucking kid. All you got to do is spend time with them. And that's their learning process. That's how they learn to respect adults and stuff like that. And the information you can hand to your child, even if you're not in the home. So when you I don't believe in he not in the home. So it makes a difference, of course, but that's not stopping you from getting your fucking kid every weekend. I don't understand why niggas want to pay the child support and get their kid every other weekend. Or maybe
but those
not even
issues
a
still
whole
exist
day,
even if
a
the father
whole
is
day.
in the home. Like,
Hold on. Two things can be right at the same time.
Right, but you can still go get your kid, bring them to the park, man. You can
Yeah,
still
yeah,
go to
you
the
can.
PTA
I do it
meeting.
all the
You
time.
can go
You ain't
pick them
lying,
up
bro.
after school.
Yeah,
You can go
take
get
them
them
with
on.
you to
You
the
can go
store.
get them every
Take them to the
weekend.
movies. Yeah.
And so them
but
dudes not choosing to do that, and that
I'm
makes
not
it even worse.
saying that that's not a
Yeah,
I
I'm just
I
saying that
disagree with
that's
that,
what he's
but that
saying.
wasn't his
Nobody's
statement
stopping
what
you
he
from
was
being
saying.
hands on with the kid. The
He's
system
saying
not
where's the
stopping it.
problem? That's what he was saying.
No.
He was saying where's the problem?
Listen.
Because we don't do that. And you
Right.
all
So
just
I
attest
want to
to
know,
y'all
what do
doing it.
any, like, I have a question for the men on the panel.
Hella
What do any of
oxymoronic.
you guys do to help in the community?
Well, one thing
Me,
I do
scholarships.
Go ahead.
Scholarships, giveaways, all the little shit Freemasons do.
That's a
what I
good
do.
thing.
Oh, you a Freemason? Oh, okay.
Nothing wrong with
Prince
that. But
Hall.
see, what I do is I do it from a personal perspective. So for me, it's my children. I can influence and guide my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I can guide all my little cousins and lead them. I start from a community issue. I mean, like close in the house. I start from there. I don't have to go out and go give money out because let's be real. Whether you got money or not, that shit ain't gonna save black people. Black people have a lack of value issues. A lot of black people are arrogant. You could just hear it on these panels. If you ask all of us a certain question, you're gonna get different answers. And the reason why,
opinions could be different people, but for
that's
what we're
true
doing
too,
in the
but
black community, she was saying, you know.
No, in the black community, I start from the house with me. That's what I'm doing. Because I already realized if you look in the past, you can do all you can for the community. It ain't gonna change the condition. You gotta organize your people, and that starts from the house. So that's the most effective thing you can do.
What I've done over the years, I coached Little League football. I volunteered and do it. It takes nothing but time with that, and that time is valuable and precious, especially when we're talking about young boys. Even now, at 50 years old, I got 30-year-old dudes calling me coach, and I could still get a word in. So that tone was set. Also, one of my friends went to jail. One of them was killed. Well, we go and make, and it wouldn't flat out criminal. It was a fucked up circumstance. So we just go and check in on his kids and make sure that they straight, but check in with his mom and make sure he got through high school. Now, I've dated women with children, even put them through college on my own dime, just working as a UPS driver, put one all the way through Harvard. Now, some of them niggas will say that's simping because I dated a woman with kids, but what I did was I took some kids that didn't have a father and put my time and effort into them to make sure that they have a better chance while I was dealing with the
Kev,
mom.
can I ask you, because that's Kev talking, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, because I feel kind of offended. What happened to that woman whose child you put through Harvard?
Oh, we broke up and we was dating right before Katrina. So we wound
I ain't feeling her.
Yeah, we wound up eventually, not dating, but we still
How
in
you
contact.
let a man put your child through Harvard
Mm-hmm.
and you can't make it through? What y'all didn't make it through Katrina is what you saying?
Well, yeah, we was on a rocky relationship, and then it got to the point where we was on the outs. So I just took the role that I'll still help with the kids, and stuff like that. And
I don't like
what
that. But
really
I don't like
and
that
the thing that caused the separation mainly, because we could have worked that out, is that I landed in Texas. I wound up living in Texas, and she got a job in Mississippi. So that kind of cut that short. So, we just work together on that. And
it go back to what I was.
I still
Do
tell
you still
when I
love her,
challenge
though?
some of these guys, I still tell them, man, you can't. I'm in New Orleans, so I see the shit all the time. You can't go out there and throw a fucking football with these kids. Go buy a basketball or something. Go shoot. You know what it means to a little boy to get a nice leather basketball or something like that. Just to put the time in. Them niggas don't even put time in.
I do it with my little ones.
I think that what she did, and this is just my observation from what you just said, okay?
Oh, she was foul for it, yeah.
No, if a man okay, thank you. Okay. Because if a man put my child through Harvard, first of all, I know how much it costs. Just my daughter graduated from Cleveland State University, and that was expensive. So Harvard.
Well,
and you can't find a job where he at. I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life.
Well,
a man that feels that responsibility to my children, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving them. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna get there.
That's what I was saying. It was these relationships ain't working. I said that. I said because
there was
somebody got to give up power.
Woman's Fair was a lot of counseling needed.
I have a question. Why did you take on that type of responsibility without?
It was
because he a good man.
Right.
And he was with her for a while.
Hey, Woman's Fair, you got any kids need to go to Harvard?
Well,
one thing, that's the thing, Woman's Fair.
Since we are talking about Harvard,
hey, I'll pay for it.
Woman's Fair.
Since we are talking about Harvard,
where a nigga got really fucked over and told different shit. I can sit here and tell you, one time we was in the argument. I said, well, you know what? I did do this, and you know what she wound up saying at the end of the day? Well, I ain't asked you to do that. And you
damn. Wow.
Yep.
Hey,
you know what?
You trying to take Cashmere?
She did fucking right.
She was spoiled. You spoiled her, and she was selfish.
She was overly spoiled. Right.
Cashmere, what you
talk
say?
later.
Yeah, go ahead,
That ain't right. I'm sorry.
Some of them dudes.
She was trying to get in.
I cooked,
but see, I be seeing that a lot in good men. I see a lot of times because I do understand the flip side of the coin. Because I'm be honest with y'all, I know some good men right now that's being fucked over. You know what I'm saying? And they doing everything. They working 4-5 jobs. And they making everybody cool. They paying for college. They doing all types of stuff, and they still aren't being satisfied. They really just being treated like the protection and the providing and the provision. And it's just like no happiness for real.
Well, that's not true. It's satisfaction in providing. Hey,
No,
Cashmere,
no,
what's
no,
up?
Look, when I
no.
get
Okay, talk to
criticized
me.
for that, for being called a
Oh,
simp for raising
all I was gonna say
somebody
was
else's
like,
kids, what I
since
tell them is, I say, well, listen, I put time in. That was my choice. You know, you ain't gonna down me for my choice.
Nah,
The
man
kind
of
of man
respect.
I
You gonna
am.
look
Hey,
out
I
for
So
the
my
love
kid.
thing
learning
was,
from y'all, but if
I
y'all don't let
helped
Cashmere say
definitely
what you gotta
create
say,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, let
going
her get in. She
crazy
three
was
with
trying to
y'all.
get in.
productive children, black
She was
children who
trying
are
to get
well
in though.
educated into society.
Hey,
Yeah,
big bro,
What
let
have your ass
Cashmere
done?
speak, please.
And that's how I come at them with that.
yeah. Go
Go
I
ahead,
ahead, Cash.
appreciate you. I appreciate you, y'all.
Go ahead.
Since we're talking about Harvard and whatnot, and you said that you like paid towards her expenses because she had a scholarship. I was just about to mention this because that's my father's alma mater. And if anything, if you make less
It's a
than
young man. Yeah,
100 and
it's a young man. Mhm.
yeah, well, for a man as well. If you make
Are you black?
100, what?
Just
Are
let
you
her
black?
speak, bro.
Yeah,
Just let
she's
her get
black,
it out.
man.
Her
I'm
Let her
picture
get
is
it
black.
out,
right
bro.
up there. She's beautiful. Her picture
I'm,
is right
Yeah, let her
there.
yeah,
get it out,
She's
bro.
black.
I'm black. But if you make less than $150,000, your kid goes free to Harvard. They have endowments that are worth more than $1 billion. But this is the thing, and this is what Kev probably took care of all of the expenses off of that, like your books, because certain people don't get their books and stuff paid for, and your other living expenses. It is very expensive up here. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming that you paid a pretty penny.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing was, he was a gifted child. So he graduated top through the Jesuit high school program.
Mhm.
So and he was determined to go. When he got, and he also excelled in the arts. You know, he took musical theater.
Oh,
So
wow.
right,
That's a good thing. That's a good
and
thing.
he was a
Ain't nothing
feminine
wrong
young
with
man. You know, I can't, not go comment on his personal life, but but he was driven for that.
that.
He was, and
So
when
he
people
like
say I
Tyler
done
Perry,
I
huh?
raised a gay son, and I telling people that, and I love them to death. And so I always had to clap back on niggas with that. My thing is
So
that
let
he's
me
a
ask you
productive
something, Kev.
person.
No, let me
Right.
tell you
He had the
something,
full
woman sphere.
scholarship. He got it was NYU, Michigan, and Juilliard. So he had a choice of those three just for the
Damn.
musical theater.
Mhm.
So
Oh, he
That
was
ain't
oh,
he
he
was
was
an
bad.
sharp as a
anomaly,
tack.
Yeah,
but he
that ain't
just
bad
needed
at
the
all.
guidance through that,
Oh
the
yeah.
point, the arrow, the point. Hey, you can go this way. And these niggas not with these kids. You can't tell them that. You just like,
Right.
you got a baby daddy. Fuck it. All right,
Nah,
well,
but you
okay,
know what?
not
You
helping
know
the
what?
community. You go judge all that and just say fuck the kid.
Nah, but
I
you know
don't
what,
care.
Cav, though? You know what, Cav? Going back to the manosphere talking point, because I got to be balanced with this. I got to be fair. They push in this space. I can partially agree with it, but certain things I can't. But the whole idea of men taking on women and their children, and it's not their children. So I get where you're coming from as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to look out for the kids, period. Like, most men ain't going to let nothing happen to kids, bro. But
Yeah, we love
that,
the kids.
you know what I'm saying? But that whole dynamic, it's one of those things like, well, people say, well, why would you even put yourself through that? But maybe you being the man you is, I'm gonna look out for the kids anyway. They just kids. And I can understand where you're coming from. So that simp shit, I'm gonna tell you now, a simp is a nigga who do anything for attention from women who don't want him. That is a simp.
Yes,
that is the definition.
thank you.
That is the definition. You're not a simp just because you're looking out for your kids.
Yeah, I know that. That's
Well,
why
you
I
know
had
what
to
I'm
check
saying?
them on that. Like, really, man, they got, we held it down for the niggas that wouldn't hear.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
Okay, so Kev, I got a
that's-
question. How did you feel when okay, so you said you raised a gay son and you love him to death.
Oh,
and I respect you for that. I want to know when he came out, like, what was the process of that for you? Just like,
Well,
how did you handle
the
it?
situation with that, when I met the mom, he was about 8 or 9. Right. And he wasn't the most masculine kid. And, you could sit on the blanket, and it just happened to be what it was. So, but and I took him, he hung with me strong. My partner, street. I mean, I got street partners, and, it's always a time and respect. And by me being in New Orleans, that's not a big deal.
Right.
And as he got older, he was 15, 16, and we started having conversations because we were talking with that. I said, well, listen, the thing is, because you're saying people talk certain ways about him because he's not on the football, that kind of thing. I said, well, I'm not really, whatever you decide to do with your personal life, man, that's up to you. I'm more concerned about you not opening that door for that old lady who was coming through. And you'll bust out laughing. It's the kind of person you are that you know, whatever you decide to be in life is how you carry yourself. That's
Exactly.
But that's tough.
You can be gay, but you don't have to be some damn flaming, you know, you don't have to be
Don't nobody care what you
attention
do
out
in
here
your bedroom.
embarrassing you know, that kind of
I know, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But I'm saying that's tough.
We in New
though,
Orleans and we have transport and some people is embarrassed. You know, I feel sorry for them. You know,
Oh yeah, you know
Let
I
people
they
live.
that kind of person just supposed to be aware of your surroundings and how you carry yourself. That's my
People live their truth.
Hey, you know what?
It's important.
Hey man, that take a lot. That take a lot, though, Kev. I don't
And that's
know
not
what
nothing to take away from his sister. You know, who might who's working at Walmart. You know, so that's the same thing. You know, just because he did excel there. But the kind of person
He had that.
socially, I had to work on him. Socially, school was not a problem. You know,
I mean,
he can't he comes second in the spelling bee in the state. And when I'm walking through by me, my mom clean houses for a living, and we go up to this executive group and meet the top people of the newspaper of the city. You know, they invite us to dinner. And I go there with them and stuff like that. And I speak to everybody. He walks past the lady preparing the coffee and the lunch. I say, I say, you see that old lady right there? I say, she know more about this company than anybody. I've been working here 30 years, so you never overlook the people that other people overlook. So I went on, you know, my attitude is, hey, how you doing, man? Hey, how y'all doing? And I say, look, y'all one of the few people that make it up here. Now that man right there, he nice, he good, he nice. You know, he was waiting for y'all. And we, you know, just stuff like that. You're like, okay, well, thank you, man. And we kept on going, and especially in that environment. He said, well, that's good. He felt better. And those are the kind of lessons we bring along when you hands-on with children. It ain't
Yes,
just
sir.
school. It's that teaching right there that a lot of people miss. It's the basics.
but you know what? It's gonna. I know for me, like I said yesterday, shoot, my son's gonna be 16, 17, and be like, you ain't hit that yet. He's gonna be like, yeah, dude. I'm gonna be like, my man, there you go, just like you did.
Cash man, I'll send you a message. I'll see you other people's names, husbands or alumnus. You know, they real tight with everybody.
And women speak.
So let me ask y'all something. Who has raised sons on the panel?
Who has
I'm raising me.
I have a 15.
I'm raising
Me.
son now. I'm raising my 4-year-old now.
Okay, so I have a
got a
3-year-old
5-year-old.
and I have a 12-year-old, and oftentimes I get questions all the time about how I'm raising my sons. I think people are intrigued by that, which I'm not surprised by because of the type of content I do. So they assume that I don't like my sons, or I hate my sons, or they always assume I'm with a white man and not with a black man. So it's like when I talk about my sons, I think the first point of reference for me in raising my sons is removing the victimization. And one of the things, that's the first thing, is removing the victimization. Every time I see them not knowing how to do things, I make them do it on their own so they can figure it out. You know, it just depends on the age, you know, what age group they're in. Of course, when they was babies, I had to do everything for them. But once they started gaining mobility, it's like, okay, now you can do things on your own. So let's figure this out together. So it was like one of the simplest lessons I tell people all the time when I get that question, because I get it a lot. A lot of women want to know, well, you got black sons, because a lot of the women that follow me do not believe in having black men's babies.
Yeah, so, I noticed that. I noticed that too.
So they be kind of shocked by me and the stuff that I be saying, like, well, how do you have black men's babies? And so I explained to them, I'm like, listen, my first point of reference with my sons, first of all, I love my sons. But my first point of reference is removing the victimization, teaching them, teaching them can and can't isn't in your vocabulary. Okay? I want can't to be removed. I want can to always be there. So like with my youngest son, I have a 3-year-old. That's my youngest, that's my last. So everybody know.
What?
Okay.
Damn
Shut
it.
down. The wound is gone. I'm not
weak
on
for
that.
that.
No.
Weak sauce.
Yeah, I'm over that. But
Somebody going splat splat, and I'm just
no, but the first thing he presented to me that he could not do was, you know how the Capri Suns, you have the straws and they got to go through that little hole.
yeah.
He will always grab it and just hand it to me. And so by like the second time he did that, I said, figure it out. And he like, I thirsty. I said, okay. If you thirsty, you gonna figure it out. You gonna figure out how to quench your thirst. Figure it out. He sat there, he tried to throw a little fit. He tried to, do all of that. We was at the park when he did it. It took him like maybe like 30, 45 minutes to get it through that hole. And I sat there and just watched him. I ain't helped not one time. And when he did it, he looked up at me like, I got it.
Right.
And I was like, I know you can do that, right? You could do anything you want to do. So it's just like, that's my point of reference in raising my sons, is removing the victimization. I don't want to do nothing for them that I know they can do for themselves.
Right.
I
think
don't.
one time at the Cashmere,
I
know
can agree with
Cashmere
that, though.
agree, or she said it. See, see that one thing we learned as Black people, and I raised kids, and I learned this now later in life. Now when they come out or really took to it, see that early childhood development, that 6 months to 3 to 6 years. That's the key time. They take in 85% of what they go do. Like he go take that and figure that he go come bring back to that he can do it, even when he get older. Now that's we got to raise our children a little different and expose them to a lot more, as far as just learning, not just reading and writing. Like he did not, your son learned something. And we need to focus on that as parents, because teaching should never just be in the school. And that's one thing that's a big difference.
But see,
it start at home. It start at home.
Yeah.
I've noticed
he's not, because we grew up, we kind of, what I'm saying is we kind of grew up like, you kid just play, the kids go in the other room and, but it's that time there. That's the key. And
that's what I'm saying, Kev. It's like with my sons, I ask critical questions. I'll be like, how did that make you feel? Why did you do that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, think, bro. Like, use your brain, use your mind. Like, why did you do that?
Raise gentlemen and ladies. That's all you got to do. Teach them to be cordial. Teach them how to speak their minds, so that you have an understanding, and just be confident. It's not it's not hard to raise children.
Let me ask the fellas this. Now, I do think that there's a gap that young boys have to learn. They're gonna have to learn it from us, and it's the gap that's causing issues. We got little boys don't know how to deal with girls.
But it's a reason
when
for
they
that.
get to like
That's
middle
why
school.
It's a reason for that.
We have, and like I was telling a story the other day, man. I didn't know how to even approach a girl. I could fight 4 or 5 niggas, but couldn't know how to approach a girl. And be, and that kind of thing, then how to respond, like boys that hit a girl.
But how do you, Kev?
Because he
likes approach a girl.
And that kind of stuff, like, that kind of things that, and how to communicate with a girl, because, hell, they don't
think about be a gentleman, and that alleviates all that.
No, but I'm saying, see, that's that dynamic that you had to see those examples. That's why it was important. You see what I'm saying? Like, I thank God, even though my granddaddy been dead for about 7, 8 years, not about 6, 7 years. I thank God for my granddaddy. I still got my father around. I learned a lot, and it was just different for me. So I can honestly say, like, I know how it feel. Like, my granddaddy used to show us when we was young how to do electrician work, took us fishing, shit like that. Yeah. My daddy was around, and my daddy like that now. I can call my daddy.
My 5-year-old son is pulling out his sister's chair so she could sit down to eat, like stuff like that. You teach him to be gentlemen.
How the hell you get him to do that? Because my boy won't sit his ass down.
Doing it for his mother.
My boy won't sit his ass down. So you know what? I never sat down neither.
Now, even now, with me raising a 9-year-old little girl on my own, man, I got to be extra cautious. Right?
My daughter's 7.
Like if I go on a date, I'm gonna make sure my daughter see me go get dressed up, go get some damn flowers.
Exactly.
because I want her
Exactly.
to have that kind of at least experience, man. Like, I had the
And
oldest girl, I'm like, how many
expectancy.
dates you went on,
Yeah.
And they don't date like talk about, but I want her to see how it is for me to go out and prepare for a date and actually, and I purposely, and I think men need to do this, take your children out to eat, man.
I tell dudes,
Take your
just
children, not to the wing
That's the
shack all the
Take
standard.
time,
them
but
out
take
on
your
dates.
children
Take
out
your
to eat.
daughters out on dates, Daddy.
Absolutely.
Take your
Yeah,
baby
take
girl
your
out
children
and
out to
just
eat.
Yeah,
that's
my
true.
dad
True.
did it all the time.
Take them skating, take them to the
Right.
movies,
They got
laugh
all
with them,
kind of
have
shit to
fun.
do
You know
with
what
them
I'm saying?
kids because I did it without money. All
Mhm.
kind of stuff. Go fly a frisbee in the park.
Yep.
Them
Mhm.
kids
Take
don't
them
give
to
a
the
shit about them
library.
Jordans. They go tear
Take them
them
to the
Jordans
zoo.
up.
Take them to the
Well,
museum and
can
shut
I tell
aquarium.
y'all one thing to teach y'all sons? Please teach them to wipe their little pee off when they get done peeing with you.
No,
Sons
that's
are bad with
that's
hygiene,
suspect.
woman's fear. You got to make them. Boy, why?
Men don't do that.
You
Yeah,
talking
boy,
about
Because you give
yeah.
women bacterial infections when y'all don't do that shit.
No.
It do.
Yeah,
It gives
Oh.
women
Oh,
infections and yeast
that boy
infections.
gonna
No,
whip
leave
his
Hey,
them
little
dirty
thing
yo,
back.
women's
leave
sphere.
them dusty
we only
feet
Yo.
end it at the shake. You got to. Yeah.
No.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all,
Down
bro.
there.
That's why you got to wipe the walls down.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I don't even recall when I started doing that, but I just started doing that out of habit. And I think it was, generally it's one thing leads to another. But then, when it had the
You talking about
He ain't about the
Wiping off your penis.
wiping off the tip, I'm like, I just developed that little habit out of something just recently, like started doing that. I don't even recall why. It's
Well,
something.
thank God for that woman vagina you breaking down because I'm telling
God.
y'all,
Oh
with
my
that dried up
God.
pee, it's gonna give a woman a bacterial vaginosis.
Oh, but
Is what
That
it's
is not
called.
true.
come on, yeah, come
Oh,
on,
now
now,
that's
black
just good
women.
No,
information.
couple
I'm
was
trying
All I
to
where
gotta,
tell
his
all I
y'all
gotta,
so
urine
y'all
all I gotta
know.
do is shake, and I'm done. Give it
No,
a little
Yeah,
shake,
but
I'm all
dried
set.
up and then
And
you
then you
put
gonna
it
have
in
a.
I know, but I noticed even when I was getting the shake, I was sitting there. I guess I was just analyzing it too deep one day. I'm like, I shook it off, but why it still look like it's wet? So I wiped it with a tissue.
Oh,
And so after that, I just kept wiping it with a tissue.
oh no, man, I don't even
or
put
wipes,
like
or you like I got little wipes in my son's bath. My oldest son, he got a bathroom connected to his room.
Right.
He got little
traumatizing
wipes.
them kids.
Now, see, I have a daughter, so I make sure
nah,
I
you
keep
know what it
I keep
is?
the flushable wipes now.
When you
I
take a damn
Wipe that
definitely have to
thing
worry
off.
about bacteria issues.
wash your damn ass and wash your damn
And get
body.
them balls
That's
too
it.
if you can, because them balls be
Oh
musty.
my God. This woman here.
She like, you
Now the
nasty
balls is
bald
something
headed ass
different.
nigga.
That's something totally different there.
She like,
I'm
some
talking
of you
about
niggas.
wipes.
She
I'm
didn't have
telling
sex
y'all,
till she
women
was
get
like
all
30.
types of. We like an open wound. We got an open, like literally, we just open. So when you put your penis in there, you've been pissing all day. Your balls is sweaty. It's your balls is
Knees
sweaty.
weak, arms spaghetti.
You don't know how well you wipe. This can be some
Unless
booty
you got
juice on your balls.
diabetes, you ain't pissing like
Yeah,
that.
she right though.
I mean,
Nah,
no,
she
you
ain't
keep
right.
yourself.
Then you
No, I'm just saying. I'm
work
just
your
saying, as
way
a
on
man,
our
you
ass.
keep yourself clean. Keep yourself clean as a man.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I don't know about
I
wiping
remember we
my
used to
tip
come
off,
inside
man.
after playing sports and sit right on the soul. Get your ass.
And get your ass in the damn shower, boy.
Yeah, just sit down, boys. Yeah.
No, but I mean, I never looked at it like that because I always thought that, like for me, like I feel like, damn, is these women cleaning their pussy properly?
Yes.
Because soak that damn thing.
No,
Don't be rinsing no
they
damn
not.
water off on that.
No, I don't know
Soak
who
that
y'all
damn
dealing
thing.
with.
I don't know who y'all dealing with, fellas.
I'm just saying.
I ain't
I'm
never
just
had
saying.
coochie issues.
But you know what? I have walked in the at
I
work.
ain't never been
I
around
done walked
coochie
in the
issues.
bathroom after some women and been like, "This she knows she goddamn wrong."
Ooh,
Right.
like
Exactly.
you nasty
Thank you for being
motherfucker.
Yeah, they
honest.
got some
Nasty as
nasty
hell,
women out
girl.
there,
Yeah,
man. But
and
you got to do some
remember,
better vetting.
remember, I'm gonna keep it real. Remember, I was just saying that some men experience that where you be like, damn, she smell like straight pussy, like she been fucking already. Like some women is like that, and they don't think
Like
much
somebody
of it.
done cracked in there.
Yeah, somebody
what
been
it's
fucking
smelling
her, and
like.
then you
What
like,
y'all
damn.
That
messing
done
with,
happened
man?
too. Like that's why you can't be just because women is on birth control.
You know,
Stop
we're
coming in
not
women
talking
'cause
about
they on
women
birth
on the
control.
whole
That shit
stroll, man.
stank later.
Cam say on the
Nah,
whole
I don't be that birth
We're
control.
not
They
talking
been
about the women on
somebody
the
been
whole
shooting the
stroll,
club up. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
somebody been fucking that pussy real hard, and then you like,
damn, bitch, you
Nah,
somebody
they
smell
ain't
like
Well,
been
that's
doing
not
nothing
how
hard
that
to
works.
nothing. They
That
been
just means
believing.
Boy,
that
your
your
little
comfort
Okay.
level is
Okay, all right.
level.
My bad. I ain't mean to be graphic, but I'm saying though, like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Like,
niggas
we
crazy.
grown. What you mean you ain't mean to be graphic?
no,
You act
I
like you're
don't.
talking to teenagers.
No, I ain't.
All you got
I
to
don't
do
want
is
to just be
take a
talking
shower
reckless like that.
before
You know,
you
people would
engage.
say, "No,
That's
wash
it.
your ass and wash your damn body.
No,
Get you
I'm
some
not
hot
washing
water
our
and soap."
ass. We washing our ass. Girls don't get
Okay,
they motherfucking
everybody.
shower with me.
Okay. I think before you have sex, you should bathe. Period. Like
Together.
if you know your man about to come and tear it out the frame, it's like just be cute about it, boo. Get in there. Wash your ass, do what you
Yeah,
need to do.
yeah.
Make sure
Smell
it's
real
fresh.
good, real quick,
Or
so I
take
can
it to the
Yeah.
shower.
go ahead and get you right real quick, baby. Now, just
Or take it to
And
the
if
And
you
shower.
take
let
care
some
of
man
yourself.
shoot up the club, don't be calling me the next day or the day after that talking about I could get
Oh,
that.
But
this what I
who's
Like,
wanted to
doing
let
tell you
that
that?
too.
shit
Woman's
die out.
fear. Woman's fear. This what
See,
I.
my thing is, I really like D. Darrell said, I'm old, so I'm fucking with D. Darrell.